I can't. I would.
What did you
Y'all
do?
ready to do this? Y'all ready to do this shit?
What did you do, D?
I don't give a fuck. Eris, do I ask you how you took your shit this morning? No.
Nigga, no.
No.
Hey,
No, no,
sir,
no, 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 no,
But I know
no.
you did it.
Excuse me. As the resident photography and cinematographer of Three Black Geeks, I need a sit rep, sir.
I'm sorry, Eris. But because you don't want to do shit legally, you know that they took
legal? What are you talking about? We
What
never
the
do
fuck you
legal.
talking
What's
about?
legal? What's legal, sir?
No, Eris. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like the photograph shit. Yeah, that's it. But the whole directory shit, you remember, nigga, you changed your title, so you in the bottom of the pile now. You ain't approved yet.
Oh, this nigga put me in Sam Rothstein status. I see what you did.
Hey, Eris. Well, we cooking these books though, right?
Just say it.
No, this is what happened. So the one thing I think really what happened was the StreamYard did the little automatic adjust your mic shit. I'm just guessing that it blew me out automatically for whatever fucking reason. So I took it off and they give you mic volume, but it was still jacked up all the way, and Eris was still yelling at me. And Chris, you, for whatever reason, confused the hell out of me because you said you couldn't hear me. So I dropped it all the way down to the bottom anyway. And here, whatever. You know the rest of the damn story. This is stupid. Whatever. I'm getting a new mic as soon as I can. So whatever, guys. So how we doing?
I don't know. Watching Darren Jackson literally do a fucking reaction to his fucking stupidity and shit.
Hey, you know what, man? Fuck that nigga for one good reason. He made me get into a fight with my wife this morning, nigga.
Oh damn, your wife caping for fucking Darren Jackson?
No, she didn't cape for him. She heard my fucking joke wrong. The joke I made was about his girl, his wife. And because it was more of. Let me make this very clear. This is not me throwing.
Oh, you weren't condoning cheating. I know what you were going for.
I wasn't hurting her at all. But real talk, because I know how you niggas like it's one of y'all. But anyway, I know how them niggas talk. And it's like, I'm sorry, your wife should be motherfucking Beyonce riding clouds that look like fucking Oprah Winfrey. And she's a regular black chick. This regular old black chick.
I'm pretty sure she
regular as hell. Hey, no, not. Her pussy's probably bomb and shit.
Oh no, that's the saying. Like, look. As somebody that has been with multiple chicks that have bonnets on, don't let the bonnet fool you. I'm just saying.
Don't even let the bonnet fool me. Don't even.
Chris, did you?
Yeah,
D. Hold on. CJ, did you put us live again?
No,
yes,
we're not live.
Yes, the fuck we are.
This is pre-show live. We're not on camera live.
Yeah, exactly. It's pre-show.
Yeah, this is pre-show live.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm saying don't let the bonnet fool you, and the fact that people think frumpy with the bonnet. I'm pretty sure she looks pretty good without the bonnet.
This had to do nothing about frumpiness. If I wanted to talk about how she looked, I'm sorry, you chose to walk downstairs
with the bonnet.
With a bonnet on here's what Angie said. Angie said, "No, D, that was a fucking hat."
That was a hat.
Whatever, girl. And you going to get on camera with your cheating ass husband. You know what? Whatever. And at this point, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's messy. And I don't give a fuck. But to fight me, my wife got in. She thought I was making fun of her. It's like, so I guess because she looked like a housewife, you can just fuck behind her back. Like, no, I ain't saying none of that shit. I wouldn't say none of that shit.
I know niggas that think like that, though.
Now, if you want me, do you want me to agree with him in one regard? I can't, because everything he said, like everything he ever said, no, I can't. He's trying to fuck every girl in the room with that talk.
He's the guy he's the self-proclaimed I'm a nice guy, but at the end of the day, he's ain't shit. Ultimately.
Man, look, all of us went to class with that one nigga that started to mature before all of us. He had hair in his dick before all of us, That motherfucker
fuck chicks at 16 years old, at 15 years old. I'm like, what?
Like this. Hey, Chris, keep it more real. He was molested when he was 9, so he was fucking by the time he was 11. Yeah, kept it real.
Nah.
Scary and real for a couple
he had his awkward sex with the neighbor's wife at 14, and then somehow thought that he was the shit afterwards. So,
hey, that being said, I want niggas to know this. I really mean this, man. To me, just to do. that's still sexual. That's still child abuse. That's quite child abuse.
But D, that means you're the man, though, right?
I still hate. I do love how South Park portrayed that, where it was like, "Yo, this
Nice.
is a crime. Somebody stop it." The cops,
Nice.
I mean, don't get it twisted. All of us at one point felt the same way before we realized, hold up, that's wrong. No.
Being hot for teacher is being hot for teacher. You're a teenager.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck you want. So
Exactly.
You know,
I mean,
that's what you want, man. You know, you're a teenager.
CJ, you should know very well. Back in Sarasville, we had that one teacher who was shorter than me, and everybody wanted to smash her.
First off, sir, she was fresh out of college, so I think the age gap was pretty good at that time.
Oh yeah, of course at that time. But
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, look, I'm sorry, Chris.
I'm the problem, though. So you
No,
know.
you are the problem.
yeah. In this equation, D, Chris is definitely the problem.
16-year-old Chris saw 22 Miss Perrette. I use her fucking name. I'm like, I go for it. Why not?
I like how Chris said that. Chris said that with his chest, like, nigga, I'm legal. I can fuck her now.
She's 16. I'm 16. She's 22. I think we can make this work, and I won't say shit.
The reason why I go on you is because you sound like that one dude on Revenge of the Nerds that raped that one chick in the back. Like, come on, guys, it's time to conquer.
First off, sir, I'm not that smooth to do actual rape like that dude did. Fuck no, I have too much of a conscience. I have too much of a conscience.
You know, that's the reason why I don't want to do that movie, right?
Look.
Several reasons why I don't want to do Revenge.
I'd rather do the sequel because at least the sequel knew when to pull back on the fucking problematic shit. It was some stuff in that movie, but it wasn't on the problematic nature of the first one. Holy shit!
Plus the soundtrack to Revenge of the Nerds 2 slaps.
Oh yeah, it does. It does.
Man, I think a lot of people.
Chris is fucking Henry Hill. God damn it, Gaddafi, I hate you.
I mean,
Gaddafi, I gotta say, nigga, I love you, bro. You here every fucking week. It's like Godchild's always on here. Godchild's another nigga that's actually going to be on this show eventually with Renegade. I forgot we're going to do a cigar movie, and that nigga better be ready. That's all I'm saying, man. Because I regard everybody. I regard everybody over at his podcast. Basically,
all I'm saying is, going back to Eris's point, though, there were two teachers that would have got the long dick of me. So
you were
the long.
I like no. See, all they he would get. Now imagine if you were fucking Seth Green's character. And because that's what I see Chris as in high school.
Oh yeah, it is. Right, that's pretty accurate. Eris was front row and center for that shit.
Yeah, so he's Seth Green and fucking what's that movie? Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh yeah.
That's
well, mine is trying to be black, obviously, because I am black. But yeah.
Wait, who did you say that was?
Seth Green and I Can't Hardly Wait when he was wearing that fucking.
No. I heard that part. I'm saying, who you said that I was?
Hey Chris,
you said that was front and center.
No, I said you were just front and center for it. That's all.
Yeah. Hey Chris, I'm sorry. You said trying to be black. Hey Chris, you grew up like me in this in Prince George's County, where when you act like a blurred, which is now celebrated because blurred culture is a part of black culture, and
really why you listen to that white music, son?
Then it was white shit. Why you looking at them Chinese cartoons, nigga?
Nah. Me, it was
no. Watch this. Here, look, Chris, mild manner. Taking a normal shit in the high school. Hey nigga, you jerking all the Power Rangers in there, nigga? Black Ranger. Amy. That was her name? Was it Amy? I thought it was like Ashley or something. It don't matter, nigga. Yellow Ranger.
Nah, more like blasting Linkin Park on my over the headphones and stuff that everybody can hear. Oh, will you listen to that rock music? And I'm like, but then, like 2 weeks later, they're listening like, man, this shit that's actually good. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I hate you. I hate you.
No, at that point, the moment they say, hey, this is actually pretty good, I'm just middle finger to their directly in the face.
Actually, I say this as somebody that listened to the fuck out of Kid Rock's first album and stuff. I like how like that guy kind of like it just got in every black person's ear, like this white boy can rap, and I'm like, oh yeah.
He started the sad thing is that Kid Rock heard that shit one too many times, and then he put out Cocky.
Yeah, he as soon as he got with, hey, look, he got backlash after he did that shit with Run DMC, and then all the white people were like, hold on, you like black people now? Whoa, no, sir, no,
Hey man,
sir.
I'm just trying to be cool. I'm trying to blend.
No,
Hey, let me tell you.
D, you got it wrong. D, hold up, you got it wrong. First of all, when he's confronted like that, all of Detroit hopped out of Kid Rock at that point.
You.
I'm sorry. Kid Rock has proven to me that he's not a Detroit nigga. He's proven to me he's a just outside Detroit nigga.
Kevin Nash is a Detroit nigga.
Thank you.
Kevin Nash is more Detroit than Kid Rock, that's a problem.
Kevin Nash is a Detroit nigga. Royce the 5'9" is a Detroit nigga. RoboCop is a Detroit nigga.
RoboCop. And we talk. Oh wait, and D, and I mean both RoboCops. Like RoboCop, like both RoboCops. RoboCop, hold on, RoboCop from the movie and RoboCop saving fucking Sting from that steel cage.
What the fuck that guy was? Was that Barry Windham that was in there? What the fuck?
All I know is Orrin Anderson got triggered when he saw that shit.
Because it was the dumbest thing ever. Well, one of many dumb things out of WCW.
I know Orrin Anderson lost his shit.
All right, Eris. So I was talking to somebody today. Really, what's going on right now is Bray Wyatt was set on fire by Randy Orton, and for the last month and a half or so, fucking Alexa Bliss has been like showing up, making Randy cough up black blood, making him freak out, see himself. And Bray Wyatt has come back from the dead. He's going to kill him, right? And they're going to have a match at WrestleMania. And everybody's saying this is stupid. I don't understand how unrealistic this shit is. And I'm like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me just stop all of y'all. You do realize this is the same fucking sport that gave the WWF Championship to an undead mortician. Then that undead mortician's brother came back from the dead.
Actually, no, D.
Did he come back from what did Kane do? I know it was revenge. That's all I know.
All I'm saying is, D. This is the same sport that Sting got repackaged as the Crow.
Exactly.
No, hold on. No, wait. I got a better one. He not only got repackaged as the Crow, this is the same sport that allowed Sting to hide in the crowd and smack a motherfucker wearing a Sting mask. Nigga had a Sting mask, took the mask off, and it was Sting.
I love the American dream. That's the road. I love that's the road. But the one thing I will not believe is when this man was 64 years old and he get the bionic elbow to Randy Orton, and Randy Orton flew to the other end of the ring. You know what everybody said? Yay! Nobody was saying this shit is fake. This is what I'm talking about.
I think we just don't want a repeat of the match where remember the match? Yeah, the cockroach shit. I think that's what people just don't want that. That was weird. That was weird.
And that's the main thing they're scared about.
Which I understand. I understand. I understand.
Totally get that. Because guess what I'm scared of, Eric Chris? Guess what I'm scared of? That exact same fucking. I hope it's gonna be like the one like John Cena had. The one that John Cena had was so classic. I love that shit.
Bruh, that shit was a mind fuck when he just popped up with the NWO shit. I was like, what fucking match is this
everybody
shit?
was tripping out on that shit. No, the point that had me dying.
This is so fucking good.
No. This is some good shit. This is some really good shit. That was funny. But the best part, that was like just the best part. But the joint that got me was fucking John Cena where he was doing an 80s style promo and he had the dumbbells. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it just had me die. He said, because the one thing, he just kept saying like 80s things. Like, let me tell you something, brother, because when the rubber hits the road, let me tell you, when you get there, you gotta be there. When you roll hard, you gotta be hard. You know, he just kept saying that. I fucking cried. It is John Cena being John Cena. So
hey D, can I also say that this is the same sport that showed the promo picture of Matt Hardy as WWE champion and Michael Cole just screamed fuck?
No, that was something else. That was actually not. That was dumb as hell.
It was dumb as hell.
All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Fuck!
I don't think he said fuck, but it really did sound like fuck. Oh my god, yo. Hey, Chris.
This is funny how we devote. No, sorry, we completely deviated from talking about Kid Rock. Gaddafi did make a good point. First off, Kid Rock is what we have up here in Michigan, which is white guy that had black swag and got 2 black baby mamas, but is actually from Florida.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
you know
there
what?
you go.
I think a lot of people forget that at one time. I really mean this. At one time, black people absolutely adored Kid Rock. That happened for
Bob with the ball somehow just
nigga. That was a hard ass 2 months.
That was a hard slapping ass song. It still hits to this day, in my opinion.
I'm sorry. I can't get past the cloud of
man,
fake
this is what
racism.
we got no answers.
Fake racism with Kid Rock. Because I believe Kid Rock is racist, but I believe most of the racist shit he does in his head is like, man, this is some country ass shit, man. What am I doing? Do I really need Fox News to keep a camera on me?
I tell you,
I know that's going in the back of his.
I'll tell you this, D, and y'all can agree or disagree. And Gaddafi, you can agree or disagree with me. Kid Rock, I would say this: all of the hip hop that came out of Kid Rock was gone the moment freaking Joe C died.
Yeah. I remember you told me that. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And I think also what really did it was when he did that rendition of Sweet Home Alabama, which he has to say, in D's opinion,
that shit kind of slaps.
No,
kind of slaps.
No, I can't. I don't fuck it. I don't fuck with it. But that being said, though, Chris, Sweet Home Alabama, yeah, it slapped for white folk. But to me, when somebody covers Sweet Home Alabama, that's a layup, nigga. That's a fucking layup.
It's a simple ass song. I mean, it's like trying.
All right, like 2 years ago, and because I fucking hate that song. You can debate me all you want, but no, I hate the song. You remember how Beyonce redid Before I Let You Go? It's like that. Beyonce, that was a layup, baby.
It was a layup, but I dare. But
was one verse.
Let's be
then
real.
you turn it into a pure Beyonce song.
And let's be real.
Step on it. Laugh and live. They're like, whatever.
And my thing is this: as much, and I understand that the guy that did, that did the original gave his blessings and stuff, but at the same time, it's like your shit is not better than the original Beyonce.
But
just
that's
FYI.
what I'm saying. Frankie Beverly, of course. Somebody asked me, "Well, you expect Frankie Beverly not to give his blessing?" No, if I was Frankie Beverly, I would have gave Beyonce my blessing. Why the fuck wouldn't I? So I'm not hating her for doing that. I'm not hating her for getting. I'm hating her for making a useless remix that only slightly slapped and didn't slap.
Beside note, though, I still remember Etta James fucking shitting on Beyonce low key for Cadillac fucking records. That was great. That was the shade. That was like Aretha Franklin level shade. Hold
on, but Chris, that's easy shade to tell you the truth.
I know, but it was great though.
At that point, no, seriously, guys, at that point, Beyonce was just fish in a barrel. Everybody was taking a shot. But if I could answer something for Gaddafi, he says, well, at least Vanilla Ice ain't racist, right? Let me tell you something, Gaddafi. Hold on, D. Let me tell you something, Gaddafi. You do know that when the police came at Vanilla for Ice Baby, right? For that sample, you do know that when he lost that shit, he low-key blamed black people for that.
I mean, let's be real. Black folks have a way. We tend to go over the top. I ain't saying he's right for blaming them, but we tend to be assholes, rightfully so. And he had that coming because, hey, look, it's not like he was necessarily paying respect to hip hop at that point, but I had to put that on the label more so him because he's just a guy that's just like, yo, I'm getting my money. I'm out. The fuck you gonna do?
And here's the problem. It was one of those situations where, dude, you're super popular. White people listen to you a lot more. They're gonna analyze your shit a lot more. So when you bring something like Under Pressure, one of the best songs that Queen has ever done, yes, white people are going to be upset. You know what white people get upset if you play it around them eras? If you play the Dipset version of "We Are the Champions" around them, they get mad
Get
because
tight.
the second they hear that beat, they're like, this ain't the real song.
I mean, it's white people's national anthem. Fucking weird.
Yeah, I know. White people, yeah, I'm a champion and I didn't deserve it or earn it, but I need to be a champion because I'm American. Yeah.
I was gonna say both Queen and David Bowie came at that nigga like, the fuck are you doing?
I mean, Vanilla Ice, put it this way, Vanilla Ice ain't racist, but he'll take some racist money and not even give a fuck. So
I don't believe like it's like this. Racist is such a
it's a broad term.
It's a broad term, but at the same time, it's kind of a heavy word. It's a heavy word because to me, if you're gonna call somebody a racist, to me, you have to know for sure in the back of your head, front of your head, you have proof that this nigga says nigga every single day of his life. And then there's other types of racism, where you don't say nigger at all. That's why I like to call good old Maryland, DC, Virginia racism, where they don't call you nigger at all, but call you nigger. This shit. Well, I'm sorry, I don't think you belong here.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I'm sorry, Harris. How many times did you get this? Sorry, sir, you lost.
Ooh.
Like I said, in DC, there are so many words of calling us nigger without saying.
Hey, look, years ago, when Aris was living in Manassas with his ex, I was leaving this place, and I was doing 50 into 45 coming past that Walmart down the street from you, right?
Yeah. I know that. I know what you're talking about.
Got pulled over. Cop was like, "What are you doing at this time of night, sir?" And in the back of my head, I'm like, I was really about to get like old boy and house party and say something smart, but I was like, you know what? I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. So I'm gonna be like, I'm just coming from a friend's place, little party. He's like, oh, okay. Let me see license registration. He gave me a warning, but I was just looking at him like, the fuck you think I'm doing out here? Like I'm robbing houses. I'm robbing houses. What the fuck you think?
I'm robbing houses. I'm robbing houses and hold on. I'm robbing houses in a bright ass red Honda Civic. That's what the fuck I'm doing.
I never forget. I was. Hey, yo, Chris, when you come through, bring the car. What car? The red one? Yeah, the bright red one. Hey, you want me to honk? Yeah, I want you to honk with that teeny tiny ass Honda Civic. I want that so everybody can hear that. Trust me, you'll hear that over a regular horn. Yeah, you'll hear a Honda beep over a regular horn any fucking day. He's like, yo, yeah. All right, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like I said, but in DC there are so many different ways of getting called nigger without being called nigger at all. You know what I mean? It's just that's just how it is, man. And they did that everywhere. I really think that's everywhere though, man. You know what I mean?
It's like, hey, you lost around here?
Oh, the one I get all the time. The one I go all the time. So the one I get all the time. Are you you're security or you work here? Ow. Yes, bitch, I work here.
You know what, D? Hold up. Hey, D, check this out. You know what's funny is when I think about that, just the way you had said that to me, like, I'm pretty sure you get this, like, you lost. Like, hey, sir, you lost. I was watching that old ass episode of Duckman when Duckman took his family. I don't know where they went. It was basically King Chicken's hometown, right? So, So when the cop, notice something here. The cop that pulled him over, he was white, clearly white. Duckman and his family are yellow. So when the cop stopped him, he said it in that southern drawl. You folks lost?
Don't take Cali to walk those yellow ducks around here.
I looked at that shit for a hot ass second. I said, you know what? If Duckman at this point in his family, they black.
Yo, no, I don't think they're black.
No. In that moment,
clearly Jewish.
No, D. In that moment, I'm like, this is black. This is some black shit right here.
There's some niggas.
This was a pure black moment because it wasn't just any cop. It was a goddamn state trooper.
You know what? I do got a good question. What does a southern drawl what's scared? Like, for black people, it's the sudden draw that we hear. Like, oh shit, here come massa. For Indian people, for Muslims, I want to know what it is for them. What do they hear? What's the voice they hear? They like, oh fuck, here come old Faye.
Oh, bro,
Like, you know
bro,
what I mean?
bro, the funniest shit ever. I was driving through Texas, and I got pulled over for doing 90 in an 85.
I
Right?
know you look, Chris. I'm like, what? Doing a white woman and you're black in Texas? Yeah,
No, 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 El
you gotta have
Paso,
a license.
Texas. I'm laughing because I pulled over and my dad looks out of the corner, looks out of the rearview mirror, and he's like, "The fuck, Barney Fife went with us." I fucking died laughing. I was like, "Don't do this, man!" Like, God,
My
and he looked like no bullshit. He did kind of look like Barney Fife a little bit. I was like, "Oh, God damn it, man!"
my
Oh,
mom,
first
my
of all,
mom, my mom will say my mom will say like dang words to get us laughing. And the one time we got pulled over, here come my mom. The fuzz.
Like the fucking 1970s is the mod squad.
I was like,
Fuzz.
yeah. The way my dad looked at my mom was like, nigga, is you really serious right now? Because my dad gets to be called a white one because my dad listened to rock music and fuck white bitches when he was like, a teenager. So my mom said, ugh, you the white motherfucker. So but my dad heard that, my dad had this look on his face like, really? 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 Mildred?
you know, like you do
Is that
know.
what you're going to say today, honey? Such Negro words. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
I just, oh god, that's funny.
Nigga,
He said the fuzz. Barney Fife. No, let me tell you something. You want to know how you want to know how you are going to get a ticket regardless. When Officer Pulaski from San Andreas
Nigga.
is approaching your car, when you see that haircut,
beep, beep,
when you see that damn haircut,
beep,
I'm
beep.
like, you know what, officer, just go ahead and give me a ticket.
You know what's wild to me? Just to bring it full circle back to Jackson real quick and stuff. It's one thing, okay, you cheated on your wife with another chick, and that's it, right? This motherfucker did the most. I'm just laughing like you gave this chick a vacation, you gave your mistress a vacation, slept in the same bed. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you couldn't
Now, the
just
only
do it
thing I
one
know
time
is
and
that
keep it moving? Like, god
that's
damn.
what I'm saying. Now, the only thing I know is that, wait a minute, she was a full on mistress?
Hey, he
Hold on.
basically, yeah.
It was a mistress.
Yep.
And homegirl got on camera with her man today. No, if that was my wife, there will be divorce papers. Mistress means that it was more than one time. That
Oh,
means
yes, it
you see
was.
her a long time.
I mean,
Mistress is a cute way of saying side chick. Is a classy way of saying side chick. That's all that
oh
is.
yeah. He paid for a Miami vacation for her and her homegirl.
What? And her homegirls?
Uh-huh.
So let me ask y'all a question.
Oh.
Let me ask y'all a question. Who's had the worst week so far, Jackson or Quavo?
Jackson.
Quavo's
Quavo
all
just
right.
did Quavo just did something stupid and decided to try to play it up on like his cousin and said y'all won on some bullshit like that. I'm like, that's not gonna work, but okay.
What happened actually? I don't even know. I don't know the full story.
Basically,
His girl. I was gonna say his girl pretty much broke up after that nigga spent pretty much spent $2 million on her.
oh no. Apparently, it's
Or
been
at least that's what the headline said.
no. Basically, it's been a long time coming, and he's been trying to buy her gifts to keep her happy. And apparently, he was doing some fuck shit for a long time. But on the surface, it made it seem as though everything was fine, kind of shit. And apparently, he did something that just was like, you know what, I'm fucking done with you, and I'm out. And he tried to play it up like, oh well, fine, go. And I'm like, that's not gonna work, man, because she's just gonna.
That's
say
when he
fucking
started doing
go.
the petty. And that's when he started doing the petty shit.
Yep.
All right, now I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. The only reason why I say Quavo's fine is because I heard that nigga got like 2 commercials on the radio right now. He's perfectly fine.
He's fine. I mean, look. That girl is gonna be fine. Maybe she gets back with him. Probably not. But whatever. Who gives a
Who
fuck?
knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
I
she's
gotta be
fine.
honest.
He's fine. It's whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I noticed with all this shit when it's just with getting older, I noticed I don't care about half this shit. You know what I mean? The bliss of saying, being like my parents now, of saying, who's that? Who's that? The bliss of not fucking knowing.
Me, I'm just like,
Oh.
I was just like, first off, I kind of number one, like I said on the voice there, I was like, I kind of expected it, but hey, shit happens. It is what it is. What the fuck you want? Like,
What happened with Jackson was just a classic tale of karma. What happens? What happens. It was coming for you, dog. When you do all that fuck shit behind your wife's back, and yeah, I mean, especially in that regard, you take her girlfriends, her
dude, he
girlfriends.
and money transfers too to go shopping. He did a lot. Oh, he did a lot. This
You
wasn't
see
the
what?
one time thing. I was like, oh, you were
Hey,
trifling for
nigga,
years.
nigga,
Woo.
nigga. Like I'm saying, that's cheating on your girlfriend. It's a rich man sport. Do you want to do it? Because some niggas are very successful at this shit, apparently.
Hey,
Because
look,
everybody's doing it, apparently. Yo, come on, man.
I'd
Fuck,
rather spend my
everybody's
money,
cheating on their significant other, man. It's sad, man.
rather jerk off the porn and spend it on Gunpla and do that bullshit. Fuck that. That sounds
Nigga.
nerdy as shit to say, but
Nah, nigga. Look, it's
Hey,
safe.
it's cheap. No, it's cheap and cheap. I mean, it's cheaper and safer.
well, yeah, that too. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
Because
a lot safer.
check this out. You get two benefits. One clears the fuck out of your mind, and the other one passes time.
also with the amount of money you spend on the side chick, it's like you could spend it on like 10 OnlyFans and bless some fucking women that you would never will ever see in real life. So there you go.
Speaking of which, I gotta get this off my chest because I seen two of them pull it on this one. Here's my thing. I know people go through shit. I know people go through shit. I
Mhm.
know people go through shit. I know people go through shit. I've gone through shit. So here's the thing: when you keep on boasting your numbers about OnlyFans, this is what you don't get to do in D's opinion. So it looks like I might not be having a place to stay next week. No, no,
No.
no. When you put your numbers out there and talk about, yeah, I got all these fans, and you still begging for rent money, no, no.
Hey,
Lose your followers now. You lose your
you
followers.
know what? This is
That's
why
just trifling to me,
this is
man.
why the old look. I will never go into the whole thing of purchasing OnlyFans, but I appreciate chicks like Miss B Nasty who is so self-assured in her content that she was able to buy a house with her OnlyFans, and she doesn't even put her numbers up like that. But I know she probably gets a hell of a lot of numbers, and I'm like, good for
Look at
you,
this.
woman.
Look at this
Good for
nigga.
you.
Look at this
Good for
nigga
you.
putting over the girl he jerks off to. Look at this nigga.
Good for you.
I know how to put
Miss,
fanfare
Miss,
around
Miss,
it.
Miss, Miss, I'm going to fap off while I'm getting my car wash in the car wash. And I'm like, dear God, you are risque, aren't we? All right. Well, there you go. You know,
Hey Chris, please stop talking. Please stop talking, because every time you say like, "Ooh, we're risque," I see your pants off and your hand around your dick, and you go like, "Ooh, car wash."
risque,
Look,
baby.
it hurts. It hurts. He like this. Yeah, he's a. Oh, I actually seen that one already. No, that this one was lame anyway. Click. Ah, fuck. Go to what?
No, that's sad. If
You
it
like, no,
gets
you
to
look
that
at
point,
yo, Chris. You look at the time. Ah, damn. All right, fuck this shit. Click. Go to the old reliable. Click. All right. All right. Here I come, Ebony. Here I come, Ebony Eyes. Ah!
so D,
Look,
so D, so this is a good question. So
Yes, sir.
do you have an old reliable for yourself?
I can't reveal who it is.
No, I'm not saying you have to say the specific video. I'm just saying, do you have an old
Huh?
reliable? Do,
Um,
do you have an old reliable? Like when the chips are down, you have a
when
video.
the chips are down. God damn it, Chris.
okay, you know what, because Chris made that joke, I have to answer now. So number one, because I know people. No, but I plead the fifth.
All right, that's fair. That
That's
is fair.
fair.
That's
That's
fair.
fair. But that being said, also, Chris, I love you for that. So yes, every man does, nigga. Of course we do. Of course we do. Where it's like you trying to experiment, you on page 155. Fuck! I gotta get up and get ready to go to work. God damn it. All right, let me go. Click. All right, there she is. Ah, Bucky. All right, we're done.
It's funny. It's funny how you ask D if he has an old faithful,
Oh,
right?
Eris, I know you probably got like 5 or 6 like old reliables. Possibly.
You know the thing about my old reliables
I
is
hate. Look, it's probably a shorter list than your.
no, D, no, check it out. See, my old reliable list is called the leaks.
Ah, there
The
you go.
what?
The leaks.
Only fan leaks.
You know what? Here's the funny thing. I don't try to look that shit up. You know what I mean? I don't. I
Oh no, no,
want
no, no.
to, but I
See,
don't.
no. See, check this out, D. When it comes to me looking for the leaks, I only look for the leaks because, because number one, anytime my boy It's a Gundam has to talk about Twitch thoughts, I say,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me see let me see, because he'll mention it. He'll put up like a censored clip and he'll say, "Look, I'm not going to tell you where to go find it, but you already know where to go." And I'm like, "Of course I know. Like such and such OnlyFans leak. Boom, there it is. Like front and center."
Yeah.
So I'll go and I'll check it out, and I'm like, here we are, and yep, this is what motherfuckers spend money on. A good example. I don't think none of y'all even know anything about this chick. Chris, you might, but I'll throw it out there. So you know that chick on Twitch named Alinity?
There's my list on our thing. So there you go. Those are my reliables.
Chris, do you know that chick Alinity on Twitch?
Sounds familiar.
She was the girl on Twitch who like literally yeeted her fucking cat over her head when she
Awesome.
when her cat jumped.
I heard about that, but I didn't watch it though. So.
Yeah, her. Like she says, no, there was like a table behind my chair or whatever, so I just put in. I'm like, whatever, bitch. She announced her OnlyFans, right? But she said, oh, she put up one of those like those disingenuous ass quotes and shit, talking about what the purpose of her OnlyFans was about, and she said, "I'm doing this without bearing it all." And her picture, the picture that she posted, was a picture of her it's literally a silhouette. It's like a big ass bright light behind her. You're stuck with the illusion of, is she fully naked? Is she wearing stockings? I don't know. But clearly all of her entire collection of OnlyFans shit, she's not even nude. She's not even taking nothing off. It's not even. It's
so
nothing.
She hit them with the tasteful nude. Here's the thing.
It's not even. The sad thing. Like D. Here's what's sad. Here's the level of how pathetic this is. This isn't even Cinemax level of OnlyFans.
I bet. Like, put it this way: Maki Roll. Wow, she went there. She did something. She put on a bit of a show.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she just did the thing where she covered up, looked the other way type bullshit.
Oh, what, Alinity?
Yeah.
No, see, I didn't even bother looking up her leaks. I just saw that one. I just saw that one picture that was floating around, which was that silhouette, and I said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time."
Look, all I know is when I think a couple of years back when that OnlyFans leak, it might have been last year when that OnlyFans leak happened.
Oh yeah, it was definitely last year, and it was at the perfect time because it was right when lockdown hit.
And when I saw the person tweet it before they deleted the tweet, and I tweeted on the link and checked it out, I'm sitting back and I'm like, you know what? Number one, I'm glad I'm not invested on OnlyFans because a good chunk of these chicks don't got content for shit.
Oh no, they don't. A lot of their shit is grade A trash.
It's like I gotta pay $20 for that.
This is why leaks were my friend. When I saw the upper echelon of chicks or shit that got leaked, I'm looking at every last one of them. I'm like, God, you suck. You fucking suck. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's more heartbreaking. The fact that motherfuckers spend money on this shit, or the fact that you put no effort into your shit.
Some of the other ones,
a little bit of both. I think it's just straight up both. The fact that you don't do neither of that.
And some of the other ones that weren't sex, but it was actually pretty good. It was this one chick that literally does like 5-minute like naked yoga, and I was like, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, okay. 5-minute naked yoga. You know what? That might be on some aristocratic shit that I could probably get down with.
Yeah, I can get down with that. It's like, all right, cool. But it's like, I was sitting there. How is it that the yoga chick is doing more than these other chicks that are full blown naked and only showing them literally like rubbing their clit for like 2 seconds, 10-second videos? I'm like, how? What?
See, hold on. See, you get like a nice treasure trove of naked yoga, and then you reach the bottom of the fucking barrel with a little pink-haired chick named Belle Delphine. First of all, when she announced that she was doing a hardcore porn on her OnlyFans.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She actually said that shit.
She did. She is. Hold up, whoa. D. She didn't say that shit. She said it and she fucking did it. She put out the video and everything. I sat back and I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait for my man Westside Live. Shout outs to him. I waited for him to do the review. And as he watched it, he's like, his reaction to it was priceless because it was exactly what I expected to be, which is completely and utterly disappointed. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and go look for it. I looked for Belle Delphine. Like I looked up the movie, and of course I found the leak. So I'm watching this. I said, you know what? I'm not sharing this. This shit is fucking terrible.
Dog. Speaking of Daffy. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And guess what? She made $2 million off of that.
I bet she did.
Yeah, I mean, some of it is quick money. Others is a lot of chicks that dive into it, thinking it's going to be something, and then realize, oh, you're not about that life. You're not about that life. Oh,
this is kind of funny, Gaddafi, that you mentioned. You mentioned our fucking Momo-kun. I actually looked up her latest shit. Wow, that's incredibly lame. Wow,
it's very lame.
It's a dude filling on her titties, and he titty fucks her very poorly, and then that's the video.
Gonna be real. Titty.
He doesn't. Hold on. Doesn't come by the way.
Gonna be real about this. Titty fucking does nothing for me, but you have to be very special in order for that to do anything for me. So just.
I'm gonna need hold on. For me, it works, but you gotta do some anime level shit.
Yep.
You gotta do some anime shit when you know if we're gonna do this.
Oh man, y'all ready to start this, Lupin?
I am, but but I'm dead.
I'm mad at niggas say Lupin.
No,
Lupin.
No, I'm sorry. I'm still laughing because that caught Chris off guard. I said, yo, we got to do some anime shit for this to work.
I mean, look, look, man. It's just as long. Look, I don't mind ridiculous stuff, but there's a limit to that stuff. I'm like, all right.
I'm like, look, I need you to get creative here.
No,
I need you.
What the worst
I need you. Like, listen. I need you to get creative. Here's a scene from Angel Blade Punish. Have fun. Take notes.
I need a couple things to stop, but one major thing I need to stop, Eris, is this. Help! I'm stuck underneath the bed. Stop.
Oh, I'm stuck underneath the bed. Stop. I'm stuck in the dryer. The stepbrother shit.
Don't talk about that. No.
I mean, it's clear.
It's hot.
like Chris, you do know that this is clearly just two non-related ass actors.
I know, but it's just the titles just kind of fucked me up a little bit. That's why I'm like, I don't.
Husband and wife.
Well, husband.
Oh yeah, clearly husband and wife.
Oh, husband, sir,
oh,
husband.
My goodness, Daddy! I spilled all the juice on the floor. You better fuck me.
This as well, wife. Looks like you're gonna need some help there. Zip.
Well, yeah, no, or this one. Hey, young lady, what are you doing? I just want to go out. I want to go outside, Dad. Well, you can't. Dad, I will do anything. Will you suck your dad's dick? Yes, I will.
That sounds like a Johnny Sins video, sir.
No. Johnny Sins put effort in it. This one is just two fat people from Michigan.
Not even, like, the sad thing, D. Not even Red Rocket would touch that shit.
Oh no, it's not a Red Rocket thing. This is clearly a guy named Kevin and his wife Tina doing something to try to spice up the marriage again. Did it work? And the question, did it work? Well, they didn't make no more porn after that.
Well, no, the funny thing is
I'm sorry, they didn't make porn after that. But actually that was a good thing.
They put it up on OnlyFans and it immediately got leaked to Reddit.
I thought you was gonna say, all right, so it got on OnlyFans, sits on X video. Actually, no. I think Reddit is the first one to get all of it, man. X video try to cape for too many people, man. Like, no, that's illegal. What about the kitty porn in the back? But that's illegal.
Look.
So,
you know what, Gaddafi? You know what, Gaddafi? I'm not even gonna say I hate you. You're fucking right. You're absolutely right.
All I'm saying is X videos show Vanessa Blue's OnlyFans videos, and Vanessa Blue all of a sudden wanted to be classy porno with her white husband. I think I don't know,
Well,
but
this is what
Yo, but
happens.
that's
Like, hold on. This is what happens when, like Mister, I gotta scream every time I bust one. Lex pretty much calls off the engagement.
bro, she went
yo,
classy with it. I was like, oh, good for you, Vanessa. Good for you.
yo. Before we start, I was watching Family Guy. It was the episode where they was trying different things, and somehow Peter did one where he was like, doing the couch, doing the girl sitting on the couch. It was Asa,
Oh, Asa Akira.
yeah,
Oh
Asa Akira
Lord.
sitting right there, right? So about 2 minutes later, Bill Maher is like, Peter, come here. Bill Maher, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? Well, like you're trying to get weed? Well, actually, yeah. But Peter, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to ask two questions. Number one, who was that Asian chick on the couch? And number two, I know the secret. Number one, that was Asa Akura, but I think you already knew that. Number two,
He just
and
wanted me to
then,
say her
and
name.
then I know. And then 2 minutes later, so who was that chick on the couch? You know who that was. I'm not saying her name.
Bruh.
Like,
Bobby Lee had Asa Akira on this podcast. And again, Bobby Lee being the eccentric guy that he is, he was like, yeah, so he literally told her interface, yeah, so I can't watch your porn anymore. I mean, because apparently they're actually cool with each other. They're like best friends in real life. He's
yeah,
like, I can't watch your porn
It's
anymore.
like, I can't watch your porn anymore now that we're best friends.
It's like
yeah.
it's not happening.
Just
And
imagine if you will,
also
Aaron.
was just like, really? She was like, he was like, I can't. It's just no.
Imagine if you will, Eric.
It's
How
it's because I
blown.
know you.
Imagine how blown the whole room would be if three black geeks actually were friends with Miss Natural, and she was like cool as fuck with us. We were like,
I can never
hey,
watch
so
her stuff again.
here's us. Hey, so you still sucking dick, ain't you? All right.
Yeah. Like, all right.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Nah. No, it's no disrespect. No.
No. Now, hold on, D. Wait. Hold on, D. Say that again. D, I need you to say that again.
What?
Say they'll say that like no. Like, I didn't watch it.
Nah. I didn't watch it.
2 out of 5.
Here's Chris. You know, I was trying to jerk off Chris. Stop lying to her.
Like this that's just me. Hold on, that's me being the savage judge. Like 2 out of 5.
Like I said, Chris again, Chris. Well, I was watching. Chris, you ain't watching it. No, then I'm sorry.
No, see, I have a fear in my head when me and Eris were talking and stuff like that. If we actually did full tilt go to like those adult conventions and we talk to Skin Diamond, that's gonna be me and Skin Diamond. I'm like, I can't watch Skin Diamond porn anymore because they're clicking. Fuck.
See, and this is the funny thing, Chris. I'm gonna be that guy, right? I'm gonna be that one when it comes to us like walking around doing the interviews. I'm like, oh shit, like Chris, we got an interview with Skin Diamond. Do you want me to cover this?
Like, god damn it.
I'm just asking for your sake. It's like, look, you do know once you talk to her, there is no going back. You can no longer watch her shit.
Like, done.
I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you from having to make the ultimate sacrifice.
It'd be like if Karen Ashley out the blue decided she wanted to get into OnlyFans. I'm like, nope, you're not doing this to me.
Nope. No, you're not doing this to me.
Nope, we're done. That door is closed. We are open.
You see, thank God, like all the chicks that I watched in the industry, 90% of them are retired.
Thank God I was never attracted to old. Thank God I was never attracted to old girl from Boy Meets World that did OnlyFans and did porno. I was like, oh well, thank God.
Man, whatever. So let's go ahead. Let's get off of porn and let's talk about.
No. We're getting off porn to talk about something that is straight pornography, and that is the beautiful animation of Castle of Cagliostro.
That 1979 fucking music, jazzy music that you want to drive Sunday drive to.
Oh, no.
That's studio jazz, sir.
Studio jazz that you just Sunday you get out of church and just play it, and all the old black people start tapping their feet to it.
Yuji Ono, I swear to goodness, man, he makes beautiful music. All through the Lupin series, by the way. Too,
Music
man.
for every moment. Music for gunfights. Music for sneaking. Movies. Music for every scenario you can think of. He knows how to make good music.
Here's the great thing about this movie for us, for these three black geeks. Not only is it the first Lupin movie that we're featuring, this is also the first Miyazaki movie that we're featuring. And also, which makes it really, really weird about about it, a lot of people don't know this is was Miyazaki's first feature film.
Mm-hmm.
No, a lot of people don't know that, and there's a lot of stuff I didn't know. I didn't know about Monkey Punch, the creator of Monkey Punch, Katsuhiro Kato, how him and Miyazaki actually had a relationship. He put Miyazaki in charge. It's hard to really tell which when he started and really started and what episodes he directed, but he directed most of the first Lupin series and about like what 4 or 5 episodes in the second one.
It
But
was most
still,
of the no. From the second one, it was none of the episodes that we saw on Adult Swim. Like none of
mm-hmm.
the first 79. He didn't direct any of them. He directed all the ones pretty much after 79. So
Yeah.
When Lupin the Third Part Two hit the 80s, he directed I think the last it was the last two episodes 154 and 155 because that was a
Mm-hmm.
two-parter. So he directed those two episodes.
And
Son.
this is not to say that Miyazaki wasn't doing other stuff at the time. No, he was doing like several other projects at the time, and he just went back to Lupin at the time. And that is kind of funny. Not only it's not just him, but him and his the co founder of Studio Ghibli. They both have a big part in Lupin because he directed most of all season of most of Lupin Part Two. The other guy, he directed most of that, and he's with Studio Ghibli. So Studio Ghibli and Lupin are linked together. They are linked
They're
together, and that's just cool as shit.
I
They
mean,
are, they are, but I got a point. I want to just go ahead and get this off my chest. So you guys remember that time when I went to like the time when I was in Japan? I told y'all. In fact, I think I took a picture of it and sent it to you guys. I was at Toho Theater, and they had this huge mural on the ceiling of Studio Ghibli stuff, right? And when I say it's everything, like everything from Studio Ghibli, it was everything from Ponyo, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away,
Hmm.
Princess Mononoke, like everything. But there was just something missing. I was like, where's Castle Cagliostro? Like, just where's Green Jacket Lupin? Like,
Yep.
can we get, like, is he like why like is he not important enough to
And
be in
that's the
here? And
and that's the wild part, dog.
it always bugged the hell out of me. Like I would always see the freaking murals of Studio Ghibli, but Lupin would never be in there. I'm like, dude, Lupin is a part of Studio Ghibli. Miyazaki directed one of like the biggest Lupin movie out of his entire collection.
yeah.
Yep.
I
And I
mean,
always felt like it was just between the two creators. Maybe it was a studio thing. Maybe it was. I was thinking maybe Hero was like, nah, dog, this Monkey Punch. This is not Studio Ghibli. Maybe it was a thing where Miyazaki was Miyazaki. And it's like, yeah, I directed that shit, but that ain't my shit. They
I
ain't say
mean,
like did it say Studio Ghibli on there? Like no, then shut the fuck up.
I will say
You know what
this.
I'm saying? That's kind of how I think it is. Like I feel like it's a gentleman's disagreement. You know what I mean? Where it's like, nah, this ain't got shit to do with none of y'all fans. This is between me and this nigga. Like,
I will say this. One of the things about Miyazaki that I like, and hopefully we do more of his movies, is that I like all the memes about Miyazaki where they make it seem as though Miyazaki shits on shonen anime, and I like how there's a part of me that believes he actually feels that way, but I don't have no hard confirmation.
it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that you say that because Lupin was a mega hit manga when it came out.
Hmm.
The first season just didn't do very well on television until Miyazaki and his partner took over. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
it's kind of funny. He also changed the tone of Lupin to the way it is today. He changed it from being it was Lupin was always like kiss the girl, ha ha, I ducked down on Zenigata. You know what I mean? He was always
Hmm.
like that, but it was a more of a serious tone. What Miyazaki brought in was a more of a friendlier tone, a softer tone. Where good example, we always get stories of Lupin with a young girl falling in love with Lupin. Somebody who's not there, like somebody's like, let me go with you, Lupin. I want to live in your world. And Lupin's like, no, my darling, I'm a thief. Ha ha. And Zenigata, I'll get you, Lupin. You know that shit. So,
Like I'm a thief, haha, throws down the smoke pellet, disappears into the wind.
you know what I mean? It's always that he kind of brought that tone over the Lupin, and it stuck from that point on. And that's it's kind of like I said, he's a big part of Lupin. Miyazaki influence is a big part of Lupin. So it is kind of it's a wild fact, but at the same time, it's like Yeah, it has to be a reason why he doesn't really kind of put that on his mantle and shit he did. You know what I mean?
Also, I
Probably,
find
like
it
I said, it probably just not his creation. That's probably really what it is.
also
Nah, I think that's probably it too.
also
Yeah.
I find it funny, real quick, that the the live action movie that came out 7 years ago, I watched it. I see why people shitted on that movie because holy mother of God. You
Oh,
look,
hey, Eris, I hate to tell you, the days are coming where you and I have to review that piece of shit. I don't
bruh.
know when, but we're gonna have to, man.
I watched it.
I am so sorry. I'm
Look,
telling you right now,
look.
years out.
Let me
I
tell
am
you something.
sorry.
Let me tell you something. Look, I never hated Zack Snyder, but Zack Snyder wrote the fuck out of the Superman compared to this motherfucking movie. Because holy shit, these motherfuckers! It's like this. It's like they was like, all right, here's our interpretation of Lupin the Third. That does not look nothing like Lupin the Third whatsoever. In
The
fact, it felt like it ate other action heist movies
You
than
know what it
other than
reminded
Lupin the
me of?
Third.
the
You know what it
problem.
reminded me of? It reminded me
I'll
of
go
Now You
after.
See Me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Now You See Me. But well, see, here's the thing about live action Lupin movies. The one that you're talking about, D, that is not the first live action
well, I
Lupin
know the
either.
1970s one. I know that one.
They
No,
I'm
there
had
was
one in
one.
the
No, no,
70s?
no, no. There was one in the 70s, and then there was like another one that came out in the early 2000s. I
no.
think.
The one I just mentioned, 2014. That's the one that I'm talking about.
Okay, the 2014 one. Yeah,
That
so
one was
there was a
whew,
2014, and then there was the one from back in the day.
2014 one was. Oof,
Yeah,
oof.
the 2014 one. The 2014 one hurts,
I thought
but
people were
then
bullshit. I thought people were bullshitting, and I watched it. I was like, oh
no.
my god,
Man,
Dude,
oh,
I
well, hold on. Why do you
slow
think?
walked
No,
it.
why do you
I
think?
slow walked it to
Why do
that
you?
anime.
No, why do you think? Why do you think I didn't say anything about it? I said nothing. There was nothing to be said about that.
It is. It really is nothing to be said about that,
yeah,
man.
it's nothing. I mean, it's like,
Um,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
let's
but go.
let's get a couple things out the way with Lupin. Number one, Eris, I think you and I will agree. I think everybody would agree. Who's the best Lupin? Who's the best Lupin voice? We say it, Tony Oliver, right? He
Yeah,
fits for you, right?
100%, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like best American voice, Tony Oliver. But I know where you're going with this. Uh, David Hayter is definitely the goat.
David Hayter. Now, I wasn't going to really. It was kind of funny. I only mentioned him like that, but fuck it now. Oh, no, for real, I really wasn't. But David Hayter, him doing it is just. It just fell on a different voice cast to do Lupin again. Now it's kind of funny. There are two versions of this. Is the streamlined version that came out in the early '90s, where it was very close to the
Three
interpretation of it.
actually.
It was three of them. Yeah, it was three of them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Then it was the one with David Hayter and everybody else that the normal voices that we heard in the late '90s. The reason why I like that one is not just because of the voice of Lupin, but the performance from everybody in the cast. I remember we was talking to Kurt Thornton, and he said, "Yeah, when you get a script where your acting can actually work and you can actually inflect a lot more, it comes off in the anime." And to me, that was just one of the best well acted dubs
At the time.
of at the time. Yeah, yeah.
The
I'm just
one on
saying
Netflix, is that the streamline
that's
one?
the original. Yeah, that's the original one. That's the
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
I
original.
figured it was and stuff.
Because if
'Cause I was
they
like, that doesn't sound like David Hayter, and I wasn't thinking David Hayter in like Solid Snake way,
no,
but
no,
it's
no,
like it
no,
just doesn't
because
sound like it.
no, the difference with that one is when they refer to Lupin as Wolf,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
the
that's
streamline.
that's the streamline one.
Which the
because
subtitles for that one,
Yeah, Toho had weird. No, Toho had like was it Toho or was it somebody else that had like weird rights to it? No, it was actually the original creator of Lupin. He wouldn't let
yeah,
them use
Toho
it
distributed it.
Yeah, but it was actually at the original creator of Lupin, the Frenchman. They actually
Oh
used it.
yeah, I
It's
know what you're talking
some
about.
weird. I didn't read the whole article, but they couldn't use it in America for whatever reason. I don't know. But
All I'll
that's
say
how it
is,
was. But
yeah, but the subtitles doesn't match the streamlined pictures like what they're talking, so it's like it throws you off a little bit
it's
because
one of those dubs too.
it's one
Oh
of
my
those dubs
god.
where like Jagan's talking at one point near the end of the movie when Jagan's talking about, oh, I'm Lupin, we're gonna have another shot to get some more riches. But then you look at the subtitles, he says something completely different. I was like, so you guys just made it up. Okay, whatever.
You're referring to Daisuke Jigen, CJ.
Daisuke Jigen. I don't know why I say Jagan, but
You
Jigen.
do that all the time, Chris. It's cute when you do it. No, trust me, it is cute. Because one time you said, I forgot one word you said wrong. Like he struggled, and I'ma let it go.
I
You
mean,
ever see a nigga get punched and they keep running? That's what happened. Bop, and he gets right back up. Like here's me. He move. Here's me though. Here's me. He moving. He moving.
He moving.
Actually, actually, if we're gonna go movie, because we're three black geeks and we do movies and stuff, it's like when Rocky punched Tommy Gunn in the back of the head, and Tommy Gunn kept running after he kept punching in the back of the head. Bar none, the funniest shit ever.
By the way, this is a good time to say, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go back to the Rocky series
one by one, because
we're starting off at 3 and we're going down from there. Because and there's no knock on the first 2; they're classics. Fuck that shit. Let's have fun. Let's get to 3 on down, and I can't wait to get to the second Creed movie. Because I gotta be real, I don't like it. I tried. Chris, I watched it twice. Anyway,
I like it. Is it better than the first Creed movie?
Hell
Not really,
no,
but
not
it's
by a
great.
long shot.
But it's great in that Rocky 4-way minus the Cold War shit.
Put it this way, I gotta watch it again, and this time totally not give a fuck. So
yeah,
we'll
but Lupin the Third, what I appreciate about it is that, one, somebody that's tall as I am, I'm looking at these European cars like, fuck you and your small ass goddamn cars. First off, because I'm like, why? Fucking why? How is Daisuke Jigen looks like he is taller than Lupin, and I'm like, how are you fitting in that car, sir? How?
Man, first off, they're like 5'7". They both like 5'7".
Also, Chris, you failed to realize that you do know that Lupin's team is just 1 Frenchman and 4 Japanese people.
True.
Sorry, true. Yeah. There's 4 Japanese people
when
French? He is RC and Lupin.
Yeah, I was like, is he? No, only reason I say that is because.
Oh, don't let the English voice.
No. It's for me. It's like, let's put it this way. I know the Japanese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know the Japanese, but he's clearly.
You know what I'm saying? I know how the Japanese, I know how they write their own people, which is not a bad thing. It's just that Solid. I will never forget Solid Snake, nigga.
I know the blood of the East runs through your veins. Yeah, but no, seriously, seriously. Moving on quickly. Like Lupin is French, even in all iterations of Lupin, he's always been French,
including the black man in the Netflix series.
That's given. He's supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be French.
I know.
Given of which, I've seen that. It's a nice series, man. I heard
Omar Sy is greatness.
But what I'm getting at, but check it out. What I'm getting at is it's 1 Frenchman. You have Daisuke Jigen, Japanese. Like Goemon Ishikawa, Japanese. Fujiko Mine, Japanese. And at one time or 5 others, friggin' Zenigata.
Yeah.
There have been times where Zenigata has had to team up with Lupin. So it's 1 Frenchman and 4 Japanese people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most broken team in fucking caper history. In anime caper history.
I mean, the fact that
hold on. When Detective Conan gets stumped by Lupin, that's a problem.
I'm just laughing that he has.
Oh, we getting to that, and that's happening quicker than you realize.
I'm just saying, I just like that Lupin. Daisuke is clearly his, BFF and stuff. But I like how he has. I like how he has Goemon on speed dial. Like, all right, we gotta bring in Goemon. Summon him right now, please.
Yeah, I think. I think that you got Fujiko. Fujiko, she always. I think in the series, especially in part 5 and part 4, they try to do. They've been doing a whole lot of different stuff with Fujiko. You know what I mean?
I like how she just. Sorry.
Like they even explained why she ducked out on that nigga on the at the altar, man. Lupin was gonna marry this chick. She was like, no.
I'm gonna continue this cat and mouse game for eternity.
Hey, you let her tell it when she told up.
And I love it. She was like, how you doing? She was like, yeah, how you doing? Like, hi, Lupin. So what's this? What do you mean? You ain't trying to get married? No, you ain't trying to do that for real, nigga.
I mean, hey, look, you let.
I don't blame Fujiko for like nah.
You let
We out.
Fujiko tell it when she told Lady Kaluri. She made it seem as though Lupin ducked her, and I was like, "That's bullshit, Fujiko." But I'll let you cook.
All right, see, it matters. It matters at that point. They be at Lupin Part 2. So yeah.
But you gotta keep in mind, Lupin has been trying to hit them skins like since
Forever.
day one.
Every time I
And
close
that's what
my eyes. Sorry, I just had to break that out. Sorry.
that's what makes Part 5 so interesting too, bro.
Oh man, but I just like how
And
this.
because they actually, oh my bad. I was
No, I
like,
just
that's what made it so interesting.
I just like I think you brought it up, D, about the animation for it. For something made in 1979, the animation is just like great from like the
Oh,
scenery from where they're at. Like even the car chase at the beginning of the movie is like dope as shit.
you can see all the Miyazaki isms all through the movie. The way there's like the working clock, the way
Even the
when Lupin
food.
first turned, yeah, not so much
Not
in
so
this
much late,
movie,
not so much like
not
it
in
is
this
later
movie.
later movies.
I'm about to say, nah, dog. The food,
But
the food, like when you look at the
It's
food
basic.
and no, when you
It's
look at the
basic.
food in this, when you look at the food in this anime, like you said, it's basic. It's got nothing on Food Wars.
no, it don't. And but that being said, though, the part where Lupin, remember when Lupin got beat up and he had to eat all that, he ate all that food. The
Mhm.
part that I felt was when he had like a stack in his hand. It was just nothing but meat. He just bit that motherfucker. Oh. Took that big ass jug of wine and started drinking it. When he did that, I felt every single piece of that. I love that. I felt that. Thank you, Miyazaki. You made a connection with me. Eat that shit, nigga.
But but I'll tell you what I did feel though. Like, look, I just like how like I had the picture up for before we started and stuff of just like that one. That's the perfect picture to me of like Lupin on top of the car and Daisuke working on the car. That's like a perfect like
Yeah,
picture. That shows you everything that you're gonna get out of animation out of this whole movie and stuff. And the whole chase sequence is great. Like I don't know if
yeah.
you can necessarily try to translate that again into a real life thing unless you go Fast and
Oh
the
yeah, you
Furious and
could
shit
do
with
that.
You
You
can
could do
do
that.
it, but let's be real.
Fast
This
and
is though
Furious.
No,
the
no, no,
chase
no,
is
no,
different
no,
though.
no, 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 no. No, let's be real. If you're gonna do it, you have to do it like they did in the new CG Lupin movie.
Yeah,
And
that's
so you
true.
know, and even with the CG movie, oh man, it took them years to get to the point that they made a CG movie. Man, they wanted to make it for years, but every time they did it, it's like the models didn't look good and all
Can I
the
be
rest of
real?
this shit.
I think they waited for that they waited for that Steven Spielberg Tintin movie to come out before they decided to test it out. If I'm gonna be real, and I like that movie, but apparently America they like
I
fuck
can imagine
Tintin.
that shit. Imagine that shit. Monkey Punch and Miyazaki having a meal. So man, I'm about to put out that new Lupin movie, that CGI movie. Yeah, why?
He's like, let's go
You
I
see
can
the
know
see.
that's what
No, no,
Miyazaki
no. I
said.
can
Why?
no. I can no. He wouldn't say why. Like he would like. I believe he wouldn't say why. Right when he says he's gonna put it out, Miyazaki just being cutthroat. You do know that movie looks like shit, right?
What's your favorite anime? One Piece. Shit.
For
It's
real,
like
for real.
shit.
Hey. Oh, I see. Look, you see how his cheekbones look like? Really? Honestly, really? You know what? There's a little thing called hard lines. Something that you were never fucking good at doing. Hey, Akira, you make your lines really hard for no goddamn reason. Why don't you come over here and teach him how to do it?
I did Spirit Away with a ruler, and it was
It was
excellent.
excellent.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent. Here's Akira Toriyama. Look, guys, I don't want to be a part of no problem. Shut the fuck up, nerd. Sit down.
I did
Draw for
like
me. You like draw for me. I like you know what I like. You know what I like. You still like Gohan? I still love Gohan. So anyway. So
I
yeah.
did I did Ponyo with chalk. Get
Look,
on
look,
my
right,
level.
look right there. As Akira Toriyama's drawing, right there, that's when he get in his ear saying that shit Harris. Get on my level, nigga.
Bro. Is it yo?
Nigga. You know what happened? You know what all of us animators was doing back in the 1960s? You know what we were doing? We was eating out of toilets, nigga. Toilets,
I
nigga.
swear to God, yo,
I
Miyazaki really.
made 55 episodes in 5 days.
Dude,
And
yo,
then
man.
they told me the shit wasn't good enough. So you tell me, I did that shit so you could walk, motherfucker. Don't look at me. Keep drawing, bitch.
Dude, I swear to
You
God,
know?
I really feel Miyazaki's Irv Gotti like, yo, get behind me, motherfucker. You gonna ride behind me.
I believe that nigga's either brick top off a snatch, or he's fucking or he's on the level of LL Cool J.
I mean, look. First, like, hold on. Let me
that
point.
movie.
Let me throw. No, I gotta throw this out to y'all. Look, before we get back to the story, just the level of savagery from Miyazaki is it's beautiful because y'all seen that video when he was in that boardroom and somebody showed him this animation idea and he looked at it and went into a whole 3.5 minute I want to say 3.5 minutes silent, not even silent, but just more of 3.5 minute calm rant about how absolute shit that was. He felt like his time was wasted being in that room.
Yes, that motherfucker. Wait, he basically gave these kids the best dressing, the most politest but vicious dressing down I have ever seen. Like, sir, you have wasted my time.
Good day,
Like,
sir.
do you realize what you have just done? You could take that shit and put in a crappy anime like Lucky Star or some shit, but you ain't gonna do that with me, motherfucker. But I like Lucky Star because you a fucking bitch.
He says,
Hold
"Do
on.
you realize I was offended looking at this?"
I would say this though. What I like about the movie is like I remember Steven Spielberg and them said they were influenced by this movie, and it's just like it makes perfect sense because if you watch Indiana Jones and then you watch this movie, it's like son of a bitch. It's like right there, plain as day in your
Yeah,
face, like
it's
how much inspiration it takes from it. Like holy crap! Because even the opening scene with them in the shootout with the gang shooting at the prince at Lady Clarice.
Yeah.
That's some shit out of Indiana Jones or any action movie from like the 80s and shit that you see. It hits those sensibilities big time.
Yeah, it like the set. I love it because what makes that scene so cool is not only does Jigen, who is he's a dead shot. He's got dead aim, man. That motherfucker, he's on the level.
He has armor piercing bullets in his
Yeah,
jacket like it's nothing. Like
now the dub I was watching, bow, hits that shit like damn, and get that off the lot. Now, oh yeah, by the way, the version I was watching, like I said, that version is not beloved. It is not beloved by true fans of Lupin because they cussed a lot in it. And it's just stupid, you know what I mean?
Eris is laughing
Eris laughing so hard.
Me and Eris, John Wick 3, we're in theaters.
No,
we were in the screener watching it, and me and Eris were dying when old boy came out there pissed off that his man got murked and was like, I'm a piece of bullets. Slapped them shits down like it was dominoes. Like, yo, he was mad.
No. See, it's that. It's that, and when it comes to Jigen having the armor piercing bullets and that, like that damn
so casual too, just like shit, armor piercing bullets.
No. When I saw him use it, and like you said, D, we said, they ain't get that off the lot. Here's me. Jigen was ahead of the curve.
Yeah,
he has always been ahead of the curve.
My man, it's like, yo, who cared? First off, I expect it out of Jigen, but it's just funny. He just casually like, yeah, I got these armor piercing bullets. First off, dude, they're expensive. What?
It's Jigen. You don't question it.
Here's the funny thing. That is the charm of Lupin, because here's the thing. The reason why it did so well in Japan, it was because that Lupin was broken. That the team was broken, that they always had a way of getting out of it. And now, here's the funny thing. They still do that to this day. At this point now in the series, they do a lot more seriousness where Lupin's about to die, where one of the teammates are about to die, and they barely make it out on some die-hard type of shit. But still, guess what? They always going to fucking win. And when they win, it's like, yo, they won by a fucking mile, actually.
Case in point, not Zenigata, freaking Goemon's by far his most deadliest sword fight. My man lost skin.
Yeah, that new show really just goes hard.
Nah, you talking about the movie, ain't you?
Yeah, the
movie.
movie.
Yeah, the movie.
I'm talking about
That-
the
That
movie.
movie.
Yeah, my
Dude,
bad, my bad.
I
dude
gotta watch that.
lost
I still
skin.
haven't watched all that movie, bro. Woo, that's a vicious. You can feel it, man.
But what has me rolling though about the scene is like, again, you watch all the Fast and Furious movies, so all the stuff in this movie, it's like you excuse the fact that Lupin just casually they're riding on the side of a cliff casually, like, oh, and
Oh
there they
man,
go.
yo, Chris, real quick. All right, I gotta say real quick. I love it because they throw a grenade at them niggas. They miss them. They throw another grenade. It hits
Missed.
dead on, right?
And the
I like
car
how
just
they-
got smoky.
I just like how Lupin and Jiga was like, yo, and he just started smashing the glass like, we about to fuck their ass up. Let's go. And they just went crawling up that fucking hill. I'm like, nigga, the first time, and here's the funny thing for me, this movie was the first time I ever seen Lupin, period. It was the first time I ever seen Lupin. So when I saw this, I was like, yo, this is pretty fucking cool. What is this?
So
You know what I mean? It was perfect, man.
So it starts off this whole thing because at the very beginning of the movie, Lupin and Jigen, they are coming out of the Monte Carlo casino, and they're like, "Oh man, we got all this money," and Lupin realizes, "Hold up, this is counterfeit money."
Like it's totally counterfeit.
And Jigen is like blown like shit, like
broken ass Lupin who has sight of fucking Hawkeye, looks at the motherfucking bills is like, oh, these is fake.
Oh, Jigen is just like, son of a bitch, man. What the fuck, man?
But
Like,
guess
he just
what? That's
he just looks at it and says, "Jigen, toss it."
Yeah. So at
But
this point,
because
Mhm.
guess what? That means that Lupin's actually a noble fucking thief. That he knows that look, it's no good for me because I know it's fake. But guess what? Y'all don't throw this shit out the window, nigga. Yeah, woohoo! That's how Lupin is.
So
Lupin will offer you the treasure like, nah, chuck it.
so as they're riding off the cliff and he saves Lady Clarice and stuff, he notices the ring and was like, hold up, she's the princess of Cagliostro? Huh. And that's when Lupin puts two and two together because I think was it the actual count actually has the bars that make the counterfeit bills basically. Like
Yeah.
But this is what happens. So he goes up, they go over there. Now, not only does the fact that they ran into Clarice, he had to save her. They fell off the cliff. He had to she actually saved her. She actually was like helping him because a big ass log fell on top of his head when
knocked
he fell
his
off the
ass
cliff.
out.
Yeah, and she like put cool water on his head with her glove. But when she took it off, her ring was inside. Then when Lupin noticed the ring, he was like, "Wait a minute, I know this crest." And while they was eating, I know where this came from. So that's when they go over and they find out. That's when they go and find out. They go to the they go to those old pretty much ruins, like an old plantation that was burned down years ago.
Mhm.
And Lupin noticed everything. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous scene. You know what I mean?
I
And
mean,
then
they really nail the European aesthetics big time.
And that's what Lupin often does. They often stay in France, Italy, Eastern
Germany,
Europe, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
all that
Germany,
little area.
So I think in this one, this is like Germany, Lithuania, something like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it went
It's
from Monte
Belgium,
Carlo.
somewhere in
It
there.
went from Monte Carlo, nice little vacation spot, and then boom, they're in like the countryside.
Yeah, this is like I said, it's clearly the fucking Eastern Europe. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's why he like goes that they go to eat, and while he was there, somebody said, "Hey, that's the crest of Cagliostro." They was like, "Yeah, that looks like the princess's ring. You might get a whole lot of money for it. All the rest of that shit." And it's so funny. Not only does Lupin know that somebody watching them eat, like, yeah, they already watched this. God damn, they got this place locked down because they know that not only they're counterfeiting money somewhere in this kingdom, but now I got the ring, and I know this ring is a key to some shit because it has like inscriptions on it and all the rest of that shit. And it's kind of funny because there's a scene where, and in that scene, because Jigen has like all the spaghetti, he takes it from Lupin and shit. This nigga like, nigga, you been knew who that girl was, nigga.
Get on my level.
No, it was so funny. He like, you knew who that girl was the whole time. You knew that was the Grand Duchess, though. You knew that was the Grand Duchess, huh? Yeah, I kind of forgot that shit. No. So
I mean, you know what? I gotta say this. So the whole scene with the assassins, I laugh because I'm like, so are they supposed to be ninjas or assassins? I'm confused because these are
ninja
the most.
assassins.
Well, there you
They're
go, ninja
actually,
assassins.
yeah, they're clearly the guards. Oh man, they were the kill squad. And
Gotta
that
be
was so
honest with you, they look like the Go-Go 13 fucking assassins and shit, silver and gold, damn near.
And let me tell you something. Like we said, yes, Jigen and yes, the Lupin gang is always broken. But I look at this scene like, by all rights, you have a whole bunch of Freddy Krueger hands coming at you and shit,
Dude,
and y'all
Jigen put
survive.
Jigen put a bullet on one of the assassins' head, and the only thing he did was just crack the mask. And he's like, "Son of a bitch, their heads are protected."
Like, yo, why? Like even this one, I got a motherfucking problem.
Jigen was blown. He's like, "He had a perfect headshot." It's like, "He didn't do shit."
Now, here's the funny thing that really works for this fucking movie. The fact that you have the Lupin shenanigans going on, but at this point you have Miyazaki animation in full swing. So it's all the way beautiful. So you see all these they jump from far up top, fall into their car through the fucking sunroof. A bunch of the ninjas hop on top of it. They roll off and they just like beat these motherfuckers off. He's like, yeah, And I love the line that Jigen says. Jigen goes, he's like, yep. I thought this shit was gonna be boring. He's like, all right. So we got ourselves a mystery. They actually hiding something in there.
So
they
make the decision. All right, I'm gonna summon Goemon because we need help. You know, assassins and shit. But also, hey, let me get Zenigata in it because hey, this could be something that could work for his case. And I also know he's gonna probably come after my ass too. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Fuck it. Why not, right?
He can play. And really what it is that, and Lupin does this in other adventures. Sometimes Zenigata is just there to be fucking extra noise for him. Because either Zenigata is going to be up his ass, or in like cases like this, Zenigata is actually powerless. This is probably one of the first times, and not like I said, because I didn't watch the first movie, and I didn't watch too much of the first series, and there's a big chunk of this part 2 that I never seen, and I'm never going to see part 1 because it's not even in English. So there's a whole lot. So it's just really so there's all of this like. But anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway,
I'm just laughing, but I'm just laughing too because like part of his whole plan was trying to sneak into the castle to get to get information. And I like how the whole thing with him masquerading as Zenigata, and he was like, "Hold up, did Lupin was here?"
Hold on. Now there is something that we forgot to mention. We forgot to mention the fucking antagonist, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta mention. Yeah, my bad. We gotta mention them because otherwise it's like
the Grand Duke. We didn't mention the Duke, the Count. Count of Cagliostro. This motherfucker, he is classic monkey punch animation. He clearly only talks with one side of his mouth. He got that little weird smirk. And he's just all the way evil because apparently if you take the Grand Duke's daughter, if you take her ring and his ring and you put them together, it will, open like some little secret and all the rest of that shit, yada yada yada. Which is weird. Why you never took it off her hand in the first place before all this shit. But you know what? Want to have a fucking movie, so shut the fuck up. But it's weird. He keeps her in a separate tower that has no fucking bridge. It has to have an escalator or like some little drawbridge that go to her electric drawbridge that go to her side. It is some evil bullshit, bruh.
Oh man, like it really
keeps
is.
Her locked up in the tower. It is on some fairy tale shit, which is perfect for like a Miyazaki movie.
I mean, but like I like his like. It's like he clearly is the villain. I mean, look, he rolls in there, he lands his plane, he has
gyro,
the god,
his gyro.
His gyro played, but then this is how you know he's just the Billy badass bad guy.
Man, you dick swinging where you have a gyroscope. I mean, a gyroplane.
But
Anyway.
you use the fucking crew chief guy as your fucking step stool to get out your fucking gyroplane.
Oh man, that's some boss ass shit though, bro.
My man literally saw he was getting out the plane, bent himself down, and was like, "All right, sir, now you're off the plane, and I'm good."
Johto, his old butler, his name is Johto. By the way, he's one of the ninjas. By the way, just the ninjas with the little Freddy Krueger hands. He's one of them. But he's his butler. And he's just like, my lord, everything you're planning. He knows everything that goes on. Also, during that whole time we see the Duke, in time we see over dollars and all the rest of that. He knows that Lupin is in, in is there in Cagliostro. So he's just like, let him stay here. He's going to die like everybody else. Now, the reason why he says he die like everybody else is because, Jigen and Lupin sneak into the castle. Now, how did you like that scene, nigga? No, for real. And I really mean this.
That whole sequence is actually pretty dope.
No, for real talk, Chris. And somebody's seen this movie 1 billion times, bro. How does that look to you? Just the whole aesthetic from going to one side, just to getting into that castle. How was that to you, man?
I actually like the whole sequence. It actually came off very smoothly, the transitions and everything. Like I like it. It held up because, like I said, it's the fact that they had the animation team treated this movie not like a typical like animation movie, and they showed those level of details with the sneaking stuff speaks volumes. Because they didn't just yada 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 like, oh, Lupin and Goemon, they're in, and we don't see it.
Nah. You actually had to see them swim through stuff. There was like they had early 1979 lasers. With the big ass interface with one little laser on it.
On top of the Yuji Ono music playing, so it's like, god damn, this guy has music for everything.
Yeah, like sneaking.
It's like, come on, man, this is crazy.
Some dude named Koji on the bass.
Sorry, there was a black guy in that studio that did the bass, man.
The one part that get me is when they swimming and they going with the current. Everything's going a little bit too smoothly. Lupin noticed like, oh shit, I'm about to fall all the way into this motherfucker. It's like you basically into darkness.
Yeah,
and Lupin is like trying to fight the current and all that shit. He's like going.
That's scary.
He's expelling all of this energy, and he doesn't succeed. He just falls down the waterfall. And I like how Jigen, who is trying to get out that motherfucker, he's like, well, looks like he's in that motherfucker. Hope that SOB made it. Go home.
I like it all this though. Fucking Fujiko is already in there as Clarice's like lady in waiting and shit. I was like, oh, well, she's already in there.
Yeah,
right,
Clarice. Cool. Yeah, Clarice is like stuck in there, and like Fujiko takes it. Like, and that's another thing. Blonde Fujiko doesn't work for D.
I didn't mind it, but like I said, I'm not as invested in Lupin like that compared to you and Sue.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like me. I'm looking at like, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's But anyway, I like how when we finally get Lupin finally gets into the castle, and it's weird when he finally gets in, like he gets onto that side. He knows that all this this motherfucker comes on he comes through like these catacombs, and he knows that all these motherfucking printing presses and all the rest of this shit. He's like, yo, it's all in different currencies and all the different and he's saying it was the old. Actually, no, I'm skipping all
well, because the thing of it is the count. How Lupin gets into the catacombs is that he sees Lupin, takes the ring and stuff after he returns it, and all of a sudden
no. Remember, he got into we skipped all that shit. I skipped all that shit. Remember, he got into the castle, and he noticed that Zenigata was already there. And that's when he switched up, and that's when he did the switcheroo, which is one of the best parts of the whole fucking movie.
Switches it because the ring is an actual transmitter.
Now this is what happened. This is not actually you're skipping all the way. No, I'm talking with
Lupin. No, see, I skipped all the way.
Yes, you skipped all the way. Nah, this is what happened. So when Lupin gets there, he noticed that Zenigata is like complaining, like, because they straight up, at least in the dub I seen, at least the dub I had, they just straight up just made fun of Zenigata and all the Japanese people, like y'all don't need to be here.
I mean, and Zenigata,
but we're here on behalf of Interpol. Interpol has us here, so respect us, man. You know, he's
I
like,
mean, to
nah.
Zenigata's
Like,
credit, though, they've never played Zenigata as a bumbling idiot. He's just a guy he's a man on a mission, basically. So I always appreciate Lupin whenever I get a chance to. It's like, no, Zenigata ain't stupid.
yeah, no, not by a long shot. But he immediately notices that there's something not right about the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the fact that like
Lupin is
like
there.
like not just he know Lupin is there, but at the same time like something don't smell right about this whole fucking place. So finally, and you see like because the guard shows him like don't be walking around because he took out a cigarette and that Joe lit one of those lasers hit that motherfucker. He's like, yo. I
It
was
was
like,
like
this is
pristine. It was like, ah, shit.
he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, don't tell your men don't be walking around over here, right? And so later on, Zenigata is like, what you telling me to leave? Like, I was told that they was telling him he had to leave because Interpol told him to pull out, and he's like, no, I'm not leaving, and he wanted to talk to the count, and it was like, no, you can't do that now. In the dub I saw, he was like you Orientals don't have no power here. I'm like, Jesus.
It's like
I'm like,
he's like, yeah, you're
but
from
that
another
being
country. Get
said,
the fuck out of here.
but that being said, they would call their ass Oriental. But anyway, but he told him to leave, right? So it's so funny. He's like, "Ugh, rest assured, I'll be back. He walks off, right? 2 seconds later, Zenigata comes running back up. Tell me something. Was I just up here? He's like, what? That was Lupin, you idiot.
And I like
He's
how
like,
the guy looked at him like, son of a bitch, and runs
but
off and stuff. And
and
Lupin
it's
thinks
so
that
funny. And it's so funny. You immediately hear Lupin like, see you later. And it's
gets
like,
rushed down the
like everybody
stairs.
started running. He's like, you're not going anywhere, Lupin. So they got like Lupin, and they just jump each other. Now here's the best part. Lupin walks in. Now when Lupin walks in, he gets the first booby trap. The booby trap is if you look at this statue, the statue will not only take a picture of you, but the floor will open up, right? So he jumps, Zenigata falls through. It's hilarious.
Should look like that shit from fucking Resident Evil 4 when Leon gets dropped in the fucking damn thing. I was like, oh, well, we just drop people in there like,
Yep.
ah.
So Lupin makes it around that one. Actually catches on guard. They fall right into shit. Was the count was clowning them niggas out, but it's like Lupin's in the fucking building. What we gonna do? Don't worry, we're gonna eventually get him. Lupin tries he might made it up to the top, but he makes it over to Fujiko. Fujiko's like, "What are you doing here?" She's like, straight up, "What are you doing here?" And he was like, and she was like, "Well, the only way you can make it is like you gotta jump to that part of the castle." So what does Lupin do? This motherfucker sits on top of the fucking castle and about to shoot a zip line rocket to the other side, man.
Damn.
And it's the whole sequence, the whole sequence, man. With him dropping he has a cigarette, he drops it. He's trying to he don't not has a cigarette. He has like a little match. Hold up, pause.
Match pause. I think like I think a matchbox.
Pause.
Well, yeah.
Pause the whole on that. Like freeze the whole thing. Like hold up, man. Because where's Eris?
I don't know. I think he just muted himself because he had to step away.
Like, yo, for real? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
No, he been muted for. Nah, he just been muted for a minute, man.
I think he probably got a phone call. That's I'm assuming.
All right. Anyway,
We're still good. We're good.
No, man, you don't. You gotta understand. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Because you're not gonna hear him talk.
This is true.
That's the reason why I said I like. You know what? Look. You know what? Actually, we can take a little bit of a break anyway. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take a little bit of a break. We went to this motherfucker get back anyway. Take a little bit of a break. Stretch our vocal cords. La, la, la.
Break time.
Break time. I want. Nigga, you know what's so funny?
What?
Keep it live, but we'll come back. We'll be right back. Show like a
And these messages.
show the hold on. I'm about to see you the picture right now.
After these messages,
I'm gonna be mad as shit.
we'll be right back. Oh my god. Nigga, Sue ain't shit. Fucking Mephisto. God damn it.
What the M in the middle of that thing?
Oh man. Oh shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry about that.
All right.
See,
You're
there
back.
he is.
There he
Hey,
is.
it's like
He's back.
the reason why I said that, and it's real talk. The reason why I said that, and the reason why I wanted to stop, because I have went through two scenes that Eris is going to be so fucking mad,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
and
I'm sorry. Like, again, I'm quite sure one of them was, "Hey, was I just up here? That
yep,
was
I bet
Lupin."
it
Yep.
was. Yep, we can
No,
only pass
it
that.
was
I nailed
no,
it. Don't worry.
no. It's all good because the moment, and I already know that scene too, because the moment you said, "Yeah," as soon as Lupin got in, here's me. Fuck, they did it.
Yep. Yo, I like how I like how Zenigata boys came up there with the riot shields and fucking batons in hand, like, yo, we're gonna fuck these damn people up. Let's go.
To give the Japanese one thing, they was ready for smokage.
Yes, they were.
First of all, that is not the Japanese. That is 100% Interpol, sir.
Yeah,
Interpol
Interpol always let's be real. Interpol always wants to smoke because they don't give a fuck. They will fuck people up regardless of what country.
Damned.
Thank you. They don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, we're in Australia. Well, we're gonna beat the Aussies' ass, won't we? All right, cool. You know, it's done. They don't give a shit.
Like,
We gonna burn this motherfucker down.
One of the best things ever. Interpol can't be in America. Yes, they can.
They'll fucking beat my black ass for shits and giggles. What are you talking about?
Like, what the fuck they could? Who told you that? Who told you that? What book was you reading anyway? Yeah. But
Kunan messes boards.
No. Stop it, CJ. Stop it.
So, DJ said the part where we on right now is actually So
gotta be real. I just found out I just pitched a new fucking Lupin the Third movie, Lupin versus Kunan. Who wins?
Dude, that would be the shortest movie in history.
Lupin and the Mystery of Kunan. Who is Kunan?
So anyway, the part where we on there is when Lupin was sitting on top of the castle trying to shoot a rocket to Lady Clarice, and he takes the zip line out, and then he sits there, and then lighter won't light it, and then it falls down. He tries to grab it, and then he got it, and he tries to sit it down, but it falls again, and he tries to get it, and then he runs down this long ass motherfucking roof, and he jumps. Nigga, I almost seen this shit.
That's some fucking cliffhanger slash Stallone bullshit.
No, that ain't cliffhanger slash Stallone. That's not cliffhanger slash Stallone. That is Bruce Willis tying a fire hose to his waist and leaping off the Nakatomi building.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, it is. But here's the thing. He jumps, lands on the other roof, takes two good steps, jumps again, and he grabs.
No, hold on. No, wait. I'm sorry. I take that back, D. No, that's not Bruce Willis then. In that case, that was Jackie Chan leaping from the damn parking garage inside of a building from Rumble in the Bronx.
First off, I understand we as black people are athletic, but that's a white man and Japanese man sport there, and you will never see a black man do that bullshit.
First of all, hold up, D. I got this. CJ, we saw that in every blaxploitation movie in the 70s.
Not now though, so that tells you how much rules have changed.
Christopher, I'm sorry. There's a term that a lot of us black people like to say. Have you seen our fucking DNA lately on Twitter? Nigga, we are jumping over full speed cars and doing trips. White boys are still getting clipped by the fucking toes. We're clearing them now. Dog. Have you seen?
Don't hype me up, D. Don't hype me up, D. Because if I get hit by a car, I'm blaming you because I didn't clear it.
Hey, first off, Chris, let's just keep it real, dog. I'm pretty sure you're doing a lot of weight training and all the rest of that. That's weight training. You ain't jumping over shit, dog. You ain't Kobe. Nobody ain't Kobe in here.
I mean, I could jump high up and I could jump high up stationary, but yeah, I ain't clearing the car.
Remember that shit Peyton Manning said, look, if you're over 30, you're trying to get in shape, stop
So you're over 30.
No, you know what that is, D? You know what that is? D? That's Peyton Manning. He was trying to go on a diet, and his son came in there with a fucking Pizza Hut pizza, and he was like, you know what? Fuck diet.
You don't
No, I
remember
didn't
that
see it.
commercial?
No, I don't remember that commercial.
Yo, the commercials was Peyton Manning giving everybody advice. He said, hey, if you're over 30 and you're trying to get a six-pack, just don't.
Just don't.
Just get bigger shirts.
I'm just gonna be honest
This is
with you.
Peyton Manning with his.
I'm gonna be honest with you, D. I feel
Y'all
that. Hey, D. Real talk. I think that's low key and actual real advice that he probably gave somebody because he actually followed it.
There are some people. I'm looking at myself. Oh, I can get in shape. Hey, D. That 8-pack you're gonna get is going to ruin your marriage. What are you talking about, D? You're going to become an asshole if you're granted an 8-pack.
No,
Hold on, D. First of all, I don't see you turning into Robbie from Dinosaurs when he took steroids.
Nah. I'm not talking. I'm going to turn. Nah. But I'm going to have this weird girlfriend named like her name is going to be Lasha or some shit. Lasha, like who? Like what is she? Black? Nah, I think she Armenian. Is she Spanish?
Armenian.
Like she's like what is she? She's Middle Eastern. Dude, what is she? Man, she's my babe. You have 3 kids, Dwayne.
Like, dude, I swear to God, man. It's like Tony Romo. I know pretty sure Tony Romo had a 6-pack and then he got married and it was like, you know what? I leave those days behind.
Yo,
I'm done.
I feel bad for the athlete that does have to finally lose that fucking pack. I feel bad for him because that was their identity. That's how they fucked. That was a symbol for them.
Hey, you see TL still hanging on to that 8-pack. He's like, I ain't getting rid of this shit.
That nigga's single. He's still fucking. So
no, there you go. Same with fucking Chad. I eat McDonald's every day, Ocho Cinco and shit. I'm like, yo, fuck you, Chad. Fuck you. Anyways,
I don't know how the fuck we got off this air.
But anyways, my man in that rocket, that dude jumps all those rooftops, finally makes it to fucking Lady Corliss.
Like this motherfucker, he does a little zip line down, comes down, all graceful, wakes, almost rapey, but come on, it's an anime movie, it's the 70s, shut the fuck up.
It's 1979. It was a thing.
You better shut the fuck up.
No, it was 19.
Beautiful.
No. Here's the best part. It was 1979 and no one complained.
No one complained.
Miyazaki was just.
Japan.
Miyazaki is looking at somebody and was like, "Do we think we should put that in?" And Miyazaki is looking at him in the face like, "We're keeping it in this movie."
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. 14.
I'm sorry. Are you questioning something that I am making?
Are you questioning greatness? Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like he open palm slapped a lot of people.
I imagine he went through a studio. Like I imagine he went through the studio and open palm slapped people off rip.
And here's the thing, y'all gotta understand: Miyazaki shades his son all the time. His son is an animator, a decent damn animator. But his shit can't get respected because his dad go, "Oh damn, you see that little trash my son made? Yeah, I know, right? Oh damn."
So
man.
What you're saying is he's worse than Jackie Chan shitting on his son.
Yo, it's like this. Like, hey, yo, son, this is what you need to do, man. Help other niggas. You know what I mean? I mean, you got celebrity because
drawing ain't your forte, son.
Like drawing ain't your forte, man. You can help niggas. I think your animation better than Berserk. You can go on there. Bum niggas make awesome things. Look, why you getting mad? See, that's why you can't.
You want to swing at me, son?
That's why you're not me, son. You don't swing at your father when you got a chance. You're not a man.
Nah, you know how it is. His son gets mad and he just walks away.
That's why Nausicaa Valley in the Wind was shit.
No. See, here's the funny thing. You can't say that shit with a straight face. No, you can't. No, you can't say it was shit. No, it wasn't. You don't even believe that. You don't believe that because you ain't a man. If you was a man, I could believe a thing that come out your mouth. Oh, what you gonna do? Yeah, go in your room, play your koozie like the bitch you are.
I inspired Ted Turner's Captain America because of that movie. Fuck you, son.
Talking to me, man. Talking to me like I ain't did shit.
You gonna look at me in my
face.
Yo, I got sons. They got different last names. Making animes I don't watch, bitch. What?
His wife is in earshot like, what was that? His wife is in earshot. Like, what was that, honey? Nothing.
No,
Hold on.
whoa, no,
Japanese nigga.
hold on, no,
Japan,
D,
nigga. Japan.
no, hold up, CJ, you said earshot talking about what was that, honey? Oh no, nigga, this is Miyazaki. You heard me, bitch.
Go make daddy a sandwich.
I got an idea. I got an idea. Little mermaid, but she a goldfish. That's stupid. Shut the fuck up. Princess Mononoke.
Environment. Wu-Tang.
No, Princess Mononoke. Like, hold on, Princess Mononoke. You're just saying that because you copied Mulan.
Ooh, copy Mulan. You know what Mulan ain't did? You know Mulan not to copy Mulan. Mulan didn't have a point, bitch. Did Mulan have a dying fucking wolf? No. Did it have worms coming out of a pig's head? Nah. You know what? Do you know what the meaning of my movie is? No, you don't, because that means you're gonna have to, know what words is, nigga. Miyazaki punking his kid, dog.
Last joke before we continue. I swear to God, I feel low-key Miyazaki's son helped out on Steam Boy because he thought that was gonna oust his dad seat at the table.
Yo, there's gotta be one anime that came out in the last 5 years that he's attached to, where motherfuckers are going, ooh, not bad. I know Miyazaki's like, wow, so we doing shonen now?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Wow. Like what's wrong? Like wow, Dad, what's wrong? What's wrong with that? Just gotta say, son, when I bust a nut inside your mama, it was I had reasons. You can't be like, so what you doing right now? This right here? Yo, you've been proving it for the last 50 that you ain't shit. So
really, nigga? Really, my nigga? One Piece? Really? Why One Piece? You couldn't do Attack on Titan? You couldn't do that? No, you One Piece.
No. It'll take man do that shit. Take a man do that. Hey, yo, Kira, get your ass over here and laugh at my son for me.
Do I have to?
The good question is this. D, why Kira Toriyama? That's your boy. Yeah, that's my boy. But real talk, Miyazaki tells that nigga to lick his...
You kissed the originator.
Yo, guess who his nigga is? But hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Cal Jarrett? Like Miyazaki, what's up? They do this little gang joke.
Gang, nigga.
Yo, why the fuck? Look, why Cal Jarrett walk away from it? Hey man, how long you and Miyazaki knew each other? Man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga, for real. But if I could, man, I'd kill that nigga. Why man? Wow, make that nigga a god, man. Fuck that nigga.
He put out Ghost in the Shell. He tried to embarrass me with Ghost in the Shell. I hate that motherfucker. I hate him. No. That's what Cal Jerry said about him. Oh, like remember that time we was doing Remember that time when I put out Ghost in the Shell, they was like all praising me. He was like, why your wife wear that to the premiere? I already told you then that nigga was a bitch. Speaking of which, the lighting when Lupin visits Clarice is actually pretty good. Because again, this movie functions like an actual movie, and I just like the lighting in it. Again, it's an animated movie, and they pay attention. Because like I said, Miyazaki knows how to pay attention to those little intricate details and stuff like that. That's just it's something that I won't say it's missing nowadays, but it's like for something that was hand drawn. By the way, this ain't CGI shit. It's like hand drawn. It's really and it's really gorgeous how the colors blend. Watching a Blu-ray cut of this fucking movie is fucking gorgeous. Do you know how much it's 4K too. Do you know how much the animation sales go for this fucking movie? I mean, they
quite a mint.
Oh yes, it does. They put a kid in college for that shit.
Man, they're in the 100,000s, man. They are big time. Man.
It's crazy, man.
I'm going to continue to put the thread up of different pictures from this movie on our Twitter page, and I'm going to put them up on our Instagram page too. But there are like several sales in this movie. I would fucking want. You know what
I just like how Lupin gets surrounded by all those assassins once the jig is up between him and Lady Clarice.
Yeah.
And my man is just sitting there with his again. He has that 1970s look with the Burt Reynolds look. That's what he looks like a little bit.
Some sideburns.
Some sideburns.
Man, I
the
like
mustache.
how that motherfucker straight up talks out of one side of his mouth. Well, it would seem that you.
Oh, like our boy Gerard Butler.
Yeah. Yo, why the fuck? No, but I love it, man, because Kurt Thornton, who is playing the count in this, man, he plays this slimy. Well, it seems, Clarice, that you can't leave where you are at.
The one thing I always loved about the villains in every Lupin movie is they all have that distinctive look.
Yeah.
No, seriously, the Count has every villain look in Lupin shows.
Did you like his great value Dr. Wily minion next to him?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Jodo, man, that dude. Like I said, he's a fucking
yo. But why is it again? Because Lupin is so smooth. I like how he drops Lupin in the hole, and Lupin still has his hands in his pocket and just drops down, just all smooth and GQ.
And just the little you just see him zips all the way down, and she's like crying. Of course, man, that's a fucking drop. This motherfucker not only zip lines up and he kind of survives that shit, but they show him in the tunnel, and you see spikes all around him as you're going down. I'm like, bullshit, you're dead. Bullshit, you're fucking dead, nigga.
If that was me, I'd be dead.
Whatever, anime.
But also we also have to shout out to the Count also to show how much of a bad guy he is. He does that shit that most piece of shit boyfriends do when they control and they grab the girl by the fucking chin on some Ike Turner shit. I was like, bro, you were like one step away from just giving her the backhand to marry your ass. Like,
I'm pretty sure there was a deleted scene. He did in fact give her a backhand.
Yo, that is all. Yeah, it's just the way he grabs her. It looks so disturbing and off-putting, but again, it works because he's the villain. It's like, yo, he is really just sleazy as all fuck, man.
I mean, first of all,
my darling, if you know what's good for you, you will eat your cake.
It's like eat the cake, Clarice. Eat the cake. Yo, but then what had it rolling was that Lupin all of a sudden is talking to him, and all of a sudden, the Count's he's like, son of a bitch, the fuck's going on?
You know what? I just pictured this, by the way, since you said eat the cake, Clarice. I was like, I see you were going for the high heels. I took the shoes. I'm one step ahead of you.
literally one step ahead of you. You see what I did there?
That's how rich people laugh.
But even with him being all cool and calm, I like when Lupin gives him the fake ring and it breaks and shit like that. And he actually gets under his skin for once, because the Count up to that point is just cool and calm.
Because at that point he thought he had the other ring, so he knew that his legacy was safe and secure. Whoop. No, it wasn't.
Shit blows up. He's like, son of a bitch.
Nigga, it's first of all, there is no such thing as safe and secure when Lupin is anywhere in the room.
Thank you.
Man, this motherfucker sleight of hand has sleight of hand, nigga. So
I wish I had sleight of hand.
This motherfucker sneak is at 100, you know? But why the fuck? But Lupin, they dump all the water in there, and Lupin falls into a catacomb underneath all the castle. And it's like Bone City in it. It looks like a Dark Souls level, nigga.
I know, right?
What would then? Hold on. You say Dark Souls. I say it looks like what would then become Uncharted 1.
Yeah,
like Chapter 18 in Uncharted 1.
Yo, side note though, him and what's his face? They're underground basically. Like, I guess we gotta tuck in for the night and stuff. I like how it transitions from that, and we see Goemon just standing on a castle, and fucking Jigen's ass is all in the fucking camo and shit. And I'm like, so Jigen just decides he's gonna hide himself, but Goemon's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna stand here with my sword. I'm ready.
That's what he does. That's what they
It's
always.
just fun.
They
It's
always
funny
wait,
as shit to me though.
they
It's just
always
like,
wait until they always wait until they get the green light from the boss from Lupin to do something.
Yeah, because the reason why is because at this point, and two things. Number one, they have no communication with him, so they have to only have look out for a sign. Of course, if these motherfuckers are all stars that they are, it's going to be something slight, or it's going to be something slight that only they can pick up, or they just like, oh, that motherfucker making a big ass mess. Let's go, shit like that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's all they were doing. They was waiting on something from him.
yeah.
Like, nope, nope, just wait for the boss. Wait for him to do something. Matter of fact, let me say this in today's terms: let him work.
Yeah. Basically,
like like when Lupin was walking in the catacombs before Zenigata got to him, he was like, "Wow, like all this killing for what?" And he sees like a old Japanese soldier that put his that wrote something on the wall. It was in 19. It was like 1904 or some shit like that, man. Zenigata shows up. He like, "Hey Zenigata, before you get mad at me, look behind me." He's like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, good God."
Yo, I like it.
Rest in peace, old soldier.
Yo, I like how Zenigata and Lupin though, they faked themselves like they were in the same position, and them fucking damn scuba ninjas rolled up in there and shit.
Yeah. Yo, there was something that was done very well in Lupin Part 4. They pretty much explained it was like something where Zenigata lost his memory and he started stealing like Lupin. And it kind of revealed something. And we mentioned it earlier and we're going to mention it again. Zenigata is fucking beast level. He
Oh,
actually is beast level. It's just that Lupin is fucking broken.
see, let me hold on. Let me.
I love how they did that in part 4, how they explained that shit.
You want to know something, D? And that's not the first time they did that with Zenigata. I'm gonna do a field trip with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Lupin the third part 2. There was that scientist who figured out a trap to get Lupin. He put all the world's biggest treasures in one room, and and what he did was he challenged Lupin to try to break in and take it, right? And he figures my supercomputer is going to figure everything out that Lupin is going to do before he does it. Meanwhile, before he sends out the invitation to Lupin, Zenigata was there because he was explaining everything to him. Zenigata noticed one of his ancestors throwing pennies, and what happened was he looked at it and goes, "Why the hell is this here? This belongs in a museum. It's my great ancestors' like pennies. He used to throw this thing at the crooks whenever he chased after them." Like, no. What he ended up doing, he ended up stealing it. While he's on duty, he stole it, put it in his pocket, and went looking for Lupin and his crew. Now, keep in mind, it was one. There was like a whole bunch of those pennies, but he just took one. And when he went looking for Lupin, he went after Jigen. He arrested him literally in less than 5 seconds. And he grabbed freaking Goemon as well. Less than 5 seconds. You want to talk about somebody on the A game? This was like early day. This was like year one Steph Curry just dumping 3-pointers, left and right. He caught all of Lupin's gang and finally reached Lupin and told him, "I need your help. Like, I want to become a criminal to steal my ancestors' pennies because they belong in a museum, not in some bullshit trap to catch you."
Yeah. You know what? I just realized, Eric, you're right. They always, I remember that episode. Vaguely.
Yeah, it's
I vaguely remember that.
It's always those one episodes where Zenigata was like super A game.
Yeah.
And it always felt like, you know what, if the writers really wanted to, he could legit catch everybody in Lupin's gang, including Lupin himself. If he really wanted to end it. But guess what? He has done that, and it was only because it was all part of Lupin's fucking plan.
Exactly. He does that, and he did that in part 4 and did it in part 5. I love the one in part 4 where Lupin was locked up in jail, and Zenigata's like, "Nope, I'm standing here the whole time. I know you're gonna break out. I don't know how you're gonna fucking do it,
but we'll figure it
I'm
out.
not leaving. You're not breaking out." What the fuck happened?
Broke out.
What the fuck happened? what do you think happened? Lupin broke out. So they always do that where Zenigata, who is like I say, who is on S level, fucking just like flunks. He doesn't know how it happened.
But speaking of which, with Zenigata, so Lupin, they finally get to the place that has all the money,
Press.
all the printing press and stuff, and they basically Lupin goes into this whole expository thing about Gothic bills, and basically what it is the sovereign nation is printing Gothic bills of every bills that represent every country, for so won, pesos, everything. And what he does is he talks about the history of it. So basically, Gothic bills played a part in the history and stuff in terms of funding wars and stuff.
Yep.
And more or less, it led to the Great Depression in the 1920s and stuff. More, to a degree.
Yeah. They
So
said basically, like the and now you said Gothic bills. At least
the streamline does say
version
Gothic bills.
Yeah, the
So,
one I was on
like-
said goat bills because it went with the the Rams and all that. So they call
Yeah,
it
yeah.
You know what I have to say for that? Think Disney dollars, but no one questions it.
Yeah, think Disney dollars that they actually had fucking worth, and think if somebody actually printed a whole lot of fucking dollars, and it looked like fucking real dollars. Like nobody could
bison money.
Oh, so another
bison
the
money,
one
bison bucks.
Bison bucks.
AD, right there where you said it's money that looks like real money. So the $1.9 trillion stimulus.
Something like that.
Okay.
Except it does stuff.
Just like it.
Speaking of which, speaking of burning money, apparently we burn fake money and everybody freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about real world stuff. I wish Lupin real life was real life because he could actually steal from the government.
Yeah, but he tried to do that several times, and
the only time he's ever done he would only do that against like other governments, like the countries, other countries' government.
Yeah, even in the last one that he just did, what I like to call Lupin versus the fucking internet, he still had to deal with like a fake country like the joke of Dr. Doom's place.
Liberia.
Liberia, I couldn't think of the name. Thank you.
Dude, but I think the funniest thing is after they burned the money, I like this scene because look, this is on some.
I'm sorry. I like how also his age. He's like, look, rubles, shekels, like German Deutschmarks. Like,
look, they got wands.
Franks, wands. I was like, he said all that shit. I was like, yeah, like wow. There's some English kid born in 2004. Like, what's half of that shit?
Like, what's half of that?
Like, I don't know.
No.
Here was me.
Hey, D, here's me when I heard Deutschmarks. Like Deutschmarks. I shed a single tear.
Yeah, I know. When he said rubles, I was like, oh, God, I didn't hear the word rubles in a while, man.
Man, but I like the whole scene of Lupin and old boy running up the stairs. I was like, that is some work and a half to get the fuck up them goddamn stairs.
I like how Lupin and Zenigata were hurling motherfuckers off this damn tower.
To Zenigata's credit, though, I did appreciate the fact that they did show his ass out of breath, sweating his ass off when he got to the roof. So I was like, that's a nice little attention to detail.
I really did like how Zenigata but they were both still in their drawers while they did that shit.
Well, they did change halfway up, so you know how that is.
I mean, come on! You're talking about the combined teamwork of two people that were handcuffed at the neck.
Yeah.
Yo, all that shit was going down. Fujiko does what Fujiko does best. By the way, Eris, blonde Fujiko doesn't do it for me. Anyway,
hold on. Wait. You said blonde Fujiko doesn't do it for you?
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay with it, but because I grew, I came up with Lupin the Third Part 2. I enjoy brunette Fujiko.
Me too. Actually, you know what? Stop altogether. No, I don't like this Fujiko for one main reason. Why? Way too Miyazaki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She is way too Miyazaki. She's too soft. Real talk, her boobs look weird. the camouflage. That camouflage is working, girl. Go ahead.
Bro, they work. Hold
Flex
on.
that shit. Flex
She
that
has been
camouflage.
no, seriously. She has rocked the camo look for so many years.
Yeah, she has.
I mean, the only
And it
time she
doesn't-
didn't, and the only time she didn't rock the camo look was part 2.
I think it like, but it was the type of movie that it was, man. So I'm not mad at how she looks, man. Come on, this movie's fucking awesome, gorgeous.
I'm just saying, Fujiko
Just,
let that
it's
fucking
different.
yo. Fujiko had that thing on her, and she was letting the chopper fly.
Yo, man,
Bruh.
she was one hand in a motherfucking Uzi Young, like blah, blah, blah. Remember that scene of the motherfucking Ghost in the Shell where that motherfucker had an Uzi in the beginning? That's how she did that shit.
Yo.
Between her rocking the Uzi or her rocking the Chicago typewriter, it's always she always looks hot whenever you see her shoot.
Also,
I will say this. When she threw that grenade and it blew up and it didn't blow up the glass, she's like, damn, it's grenade proof. Here's me. How are none of you deaf?
Thank you.
I know it's a 70s
Your ears aren't
movie.
ringing? What's going on here?
Like I said, I know it's a 70s anime movie because real talk, we was watching Gundam and we were like, that shit, you can't do that. No. So I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but wow, they were like 2 feet away from the glass, weren't they? They were like 2 feet away from that.
Also, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, D, you got to remember there was also that time we talked about that other anime, Project Eiko. Remember when Biko she used missiles to blow out glass. She used it to blow out a glass window. Like, yeah, anyone in that room should be completely deaf.
Completely deaf.
I mean,
the front part of their face is like fried because of the heat.
It's surreal though to see Lupin like actually take a hit and he's bleeding, because it's weird because like blood in anime, especially for something like this, when you see it, you get kind of like, whoa, shit, serious. Okay, all right, this is a thing that happens and stuff, and it's crazy to me when you see it with Lupin and you think Lupin is this invincible person that can never die or get hit or get shot, and then you see it and you're like, oh, okay, is he going to survive?
No, we've seen Lupin get wrecked like plenty of times.
Oh, no, I need to see plenty of them and stuff.
You remember when I said shots? That's a shot I'm talking about right there. When he got shot in the back and you see him like, you see the gyro play in the background blow up. That still, I need that, bro.
Shout out to Zenigata still fucking flying that flaming wreck. My man still fucking flew that shit.
That joke was like making a little. It was making all the sound effects.
No, it's like that shit. It's like that shit in GTA 5 where if you hit the propeller by accident, you have about a good 5 minutes before your chopper goes down.
bro. And what had me? What had me?
You just see the propeller slowly stop spinning. You hear the engine just go dead.
Bro, what had me rolling though, on one hand, is two things. One, Fujiko during her best Batman, like, all right, look like you guys got it.
She peaced out.
Hey, I'm like, God damn. The second one, Lupin, when the plane blows up, he's floating in the sky. Goemon does the fucking ninja shit, chink chink, and all his clothes fly off. I was like, well, that was nice. You're a good friend.
I love the line he says when he falls into the car, like, this dishonors my blade.
It's like nobody told you to do it, but you're a good friend. So
that's what I'm saying. He's being a friend, but real talk, nigga, I ain't cutting your clothes off again, motherfucker.
That's equivalent to using Goemon's blade to like cut up some carrots for a fucking stew or something. He's just gonna look at you like, why? Why am I doing this right now?
Like, are you serious right now? You really want me to use that?
So it's fuck my ancestors, huh? All right, that's how you feel about my people and my heritage, man. Fuck you though, man, for
real. Yo, that's almost equivalent to TMNT 1990 movie when Casey Jones is cutting up food with Leonardo's sword. I was like, oh, that is Leonardo's sword, ain't it? All right, that's what's up. Oh man, but so Zenigata is actually at this council of all these different countries and stuff. I mean, is it like the UN basically?
Yeah, you might as well call it the UN.
Yeah, the UN.
And he's all telling them, hey, this country is shooting you all these freaking counterfeit bills. We gotta do something. And basically
Like,
it
come
turns
on, man.
into
We got a fucking case here. We got them dead to rights. Why are we
but it
going
tur-
to the country?
but it
And he,
turns
no,
but it
no,
turns
and how does the UN respond to this? Who the fuck is we?
thank you. It
I
turns
was
very
gonna say,
political. It turns very political like it is in real life, where it's
I'm
like,
gonna
well, we
say,
gotta
I'm
help.
sorry. So it turns into the UN where nobody does nothing.
It's like real life. You get one side, it's like, hey, we gotta nip this shit in the bud.
I like that.
Nah, it
I
ain't
like
affected me. So
I like the Cold War tension. Here's the Russian people. They was like this. Like, it might be quite embarrassing for some people to be noticed. Some super country might be on there. And here's America. Well, what about all the missiles that y'all got with some counterfeit bills that were by United States? Yeah. Yo, mama, bitch. I
And then
was
here's
like,
Zenigata. If we can get back to the subject at hand here, I'm
like,
talking
nah.
about shit that's happening in this country.
Zenigata,
I'm talking about shit that's happening in this country. You two want to go on this Cold War bullshit.
dude,
Got it.
Zenigata just had the look of frustration that every person in his position would have, where it's just like, God damn, I just want to do my job.
When politicians politic, that's what happens.
I
And
mean,
even in a movie like this, it's kind of funny. I feel that Miyazaki did that on purpose, where I feel like Monkey Punch is like, you don't have to show that scene. No, we
we will
have to
show it.
show.
Oh, look, I'm
We
showing
don't
this.
have to. We have to show this. See, I can't. Like, see, I can't put a note that environmental message that you said that was quote unquote fruity. I said it was faggoty, but whatever.
I mean, hey,
AD, check it out. Like, here's Monkey Punch. Hey, Al, you really didn't have to put that scene in, Miyazaki. I'm gonna.
It's like David Simon in The Wire when he puts in all those little nuances, those little intricate things in the police, where it's just basically like, yeah, the police is just as full of shit as politicians. I'm just gonna show you an inside baseball on what's really fucking happening, and you get somebody be like, "Well, David, did you have to put that in the show?" Yes, I did, because you guys need to know, because you need to know this shit.
I feel like in this case, it had to, like, I feel that was Miyazaki's choice. Like, no, we gotta show these politicians being shitty.
But I mean, that's his
show
detail.
that
That's
there's
his attention to
nothing
detail,
wrong.
though. That is
Yeah.
attention to detail. You have to put that in there because it makes sense for the story. Because otherwise, any other cartoon, it'll be some bullshit where old boy actually gets something out of that whole UN thing, and it's like,
Yeah.
no.
And
And first of all, you know how bullshit that would be if all it took was for Zenigata was like to just walk in, say one thing, and everybody in the UN automatically agrees, and they decide to send him help.
Nah, see, the thing they get to, and that's what it was explained by Lupin. That made so much sense. Not only did the goat bills start, the goat bills started so many different wars and financed, or everybody, it financed many countries through World War I and II. It financed Napoleon through his whole conquering. It financed all of this war and destruction. Like he said, it even made the collapse, started the Great Depression because it triggered that. I'm thinking it triggered everything terrible in humanity that was started by money and greed and all the rest of that shit. And when you sit back, you look at Miyazaki. Is there a crying child that you want to put in the movie? And he's sitting there with his cigarette saying, "Clarice is there. She'll do."
I feel.
Is there a crying child you wanted to use? If I had killed Clarice 20 minutes in, yes. But as you can see, we are already over an hour in, and she still lives.
All I'm saying is this, though.
That's when Miyazaki gets loud again, where he's like this, because I think when I make a family movie, I want to make a family movie. I want to touch you without killing nobody and doing unnecessary violence and all that shit. And he looks at a nigga who made Barefoot Gang. I mean, I don't just kill people and show death and destruction to make somebody feel something. I sit and write stuff. Fuck you, fuck you, nigga.
I like how, like D mentioned this earlier with Lupin eating the food, but I like how it starts this whole flashback because Lupin names the dog Carl. He already knows the name of the dog Carl, And the guy is telling him like,
Coral.
"Yo, how the fuck does he know the dog's name?" And Django's like, "I don't know." And I like how Lupin does the shit that they do in anime, where all of a sudden the character opens their eyes and they say something very serious and shit. Where it's like, it started 10 years ago, and we found out that Lupin 10 years ago, after a situation that he was in, somehow managed to land at a young lady Clarice in her yard, and Carl was barking at him.
What happened was Lupin was young in the game. He was,
Mhm.
and Lupin has always been broken. So, yeah, he was winning. But, yeah, he came up against Count Cagliostro because he wanted to crack the secret. And guess what happened? The motherfucker got stone cold stunned as soon as he got into the motherfucker. So he almost died, but he survived. I don't think he almost died, but he survived. But one of the people that brought him helped him back to his feet was Lady Clarice when she was like 6 or some shit like that with her dog Carl, which means that Carl is an old ass Great Dane, man. That is an old ass dog right there, man.
Old ass dogs are dope as hell.
He's still kicking.
Still
Great
kicking.
Danes can live about how long can Great Danes live? I thought they had like a short lifespan because like their bones and shit.
Look, even the dog my folks have, like, that dog is still kicking, and I laugh because my dad was like, "Yeah, because we feed them dog food. We don't feed them human food like other people do, and them dogs die early."
Yeah. We give our
dog food.
Here's the funny thing, and I still think it's fucked up because I know they still do it and they don't want to admit it. Look, yeah, we give our dogs dog food, good old fashioned horse meat. That's what we give them.
The canned dog food that takes 50 years.
You still
That takes
doing that?
50,
No, you didn't.
The dog food, the wet dog food that takes 50 years to come slowly out the can. Yeah, those dog foods.
Yeah. That dog food. Oh no. Dogs live off that. They love that shit. The wet shit. They love that.
No. Our dog was bougie from jump when it was like, "Yeah, I want dry food. I don't want that wet shit." And I'm like,
the fuck is this? No,
"The fuck is this wet shit? No, you give me dry food."
You give me Dr. Perlman's Dr. Perlman's special blend. That's what the fuck you give me. You don't give me this shit. What the fuck is this? My dog was not like that. My dog ate everything. And my dog ate everything. It was so funny. When we finally gave her kibbles and bits, it was hilarious. She was like, the fuck is, oh, damn, flavor. The fuck is this white people food? Oh my goodness, y'all balling now.
Yeah, you have to kind of be careful and stuff because most people realize it's like, yeah, dogs will survive a long time. If you give them dog food, they'll last. Like, it's nothing wrong with giving them human food every once in a blue moon, but if you make that a regular thing,
here's the thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing I also learned about dogs, and I hate to be that person. I've never seen dogs eat the worst shit, and I really mean when I say the word shit. So
they sniff shit, lick it, and they be like, shit.
Yeah.
And yet their mouths are still cleaner than humans.
Thank you, right?
I'm sorry. D Sharp, D of 3 Black Geeks don't believe in that white people's agenda.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now here's my thing. When I let a dog lick me, I'll be like, no, nigga, get the fuck up off me. Get off me.
My dog got 2 licks on me. Like, nigga, you play too much, nigga. Do that again, I'm fucking you up.
See, our dog. See, at least our dog knows. Our dog just comes up to me and is just like, "Yeah, can you pet me for a couple seconds? All right, I'm good. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you. I'm out." Goes over in his corner and chills and sleeps. That's all our dog does.
But Carl the dog looks like a Great Dane that has been doing. Looks like he's
a lot of protecting over the years.
Yeah, he did a lot of protecting. It looked like he's about to give it up, though, man. You know what I mean?
Well, he's retired. He's retired.
He's been long retired.
He's retired with anime Sam Elliott sitting next to Lupin.
Guess what his name is? Guess what his name is? Christopher.
I'm sorry, that is Sam Elliott. The voice and the demeanor is matching Sam Elliott. I'm getting Sam Elliott vibes from that guy, man.
That's pure Sam Elliott.
I forgot the guy.
I just need to sit there. Like I just want to sit there and listen to him to have him tell me tales about the writer.
No, I needed to do him like in Robot Chicken. White wine. Fuck yeah.
I need him to do it like he did the Family Guy. See, Lois, the thing I like about women is that they're stronger than men. and men need women. And God damn it, I need you.
I started, real talk, man. There's like a lot of older white dudes that you can big up for. Sammy Elliott is one of them because look, I didn't like that fucking piece of shit Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, but god damn it, his ass rolled up in there.
He was the best thing about that movie.
Why you gotta bring look. Here's the thing, Chris. Look. We can shit on Ghost Rider all we want. My thing is this: why you keep on bringing up that shitty movie? Now that's just a bad movie to bring up.
I'm just saying, when they said
I'm sorry, Chris. We bring it up because Sam Elliott, again, he was the best thing about that movie.
He was old West fucking Ghost Rider that just happens to dig ditches and just tell stories. That's all he does. And I was like,
Hey,
Sam Elliott shit.
Fuck you for not doing nothing in the second one. Anyway,
well, he did the laugh.
Besides, look, man, he already paid. You know what I'm saying? He paid.
Cleared.
No. I'm talking about he paid to give us the greatness, which was his acting in Roadhouse.
This is true. Who even in Roadhouse, he looked like he was 50 years old.
Yes, he did.
So
yeah, he was still kicking everybody's ass.
Motherfucker put this hair in a ponytail. I was like, oh shit, Sam Elliott must have fucked somebody up.
You remember when Sam Elliott was still kind of cut? He still had like a vein in his shoulder.
Roadhouse.
That Roadhouse look, man.
Like I said, that one vein. When guys who are not like super cut. Come on, Chris, you know what I'm talking on this one, man. Both of us. No, when we get that one vein, like yeah.
Sam Elliott, dude. Elliott.
Look, I'll put that one vein in my wife's face, like, yeah, you like that, don't you? Like that, don't you? I got a bigger one. D, I don't care about your dick. Should.
I gotta be honest with you. At this point, D, I think me, you, and Eris's goals is Heihachi and Tekken. We're old.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
But we'll fuck you up. You might think we got a belly, but you try to punch us in the chest and it doesn't do shit. And it's like, what was that?
I ain't wearing a diaper. I'm sorry. Heihachi, you look good at 67, but I ain't wearing a diaper like you would have did in that damn.
Look,
no.
I know you did that shit
for your estranged adopted Korean son. I know you did that for his, but I wouldn't do it, son.
First of all, Chris, you already know me. I've been saying that shit for a decade. That when I hit 70 something, I want to be on Heihachi's level. Like, yo,
to fight you and you punch him in the chest. It's like, what was that, son?
Exactly. I will wait. I will wait for the day that an angry Native American woman tosses a tomahawk at me, and I catch it with my teeth and bite it in half.
I gotta say this. I'm telling this to all big, big white guys, big white guys, bulky white guys. When you guys hit 40 and you bulk up and you look good, I just got to say this: if you're going for the Kevin the Bass look off of Dead or Alive to
Kevin Owens,
the little biker look, that little biker look you got right there. If you're going for that, I'm just gonna be honest with you, dog. Stop.
Stop.
No. D, you don't like the you don't want them wearing the American flag do-rag? That could look right there, man.
It's like this. To D, it's like this. So it's like yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. Hey Daryl, come here. I got a question. So when y'all gonna get the divorce, man?
Now here's me. Hey D, hold up. To add to that, to add to that, just we can go back to Lupin. I would just want to lean over like, hey, look here, Kevin, here, come here. Let me tell you something. They're not doing a sequel to Roadhogs. Hang that shit up.
Oh no, sir. You gotta go obscure. They're not making a sequel to Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Get the fuck up out of here with that shit. All right.
Man, hey,
look, if I really want to go, no. If I want to go super obscure, Chris, I would have said, look, nigga, we are not doing. We are not doing Born to Ride, okay?
Hey, Dexter, come here. I got a question, Dexter. Man. Look both ways. Hey, man, I'm just gonna have to say this, man. Look, I know, you love the little Sons of Anarchy shit, but you've been saying a lot of aggressive things at once. No, chill, man. It's not like that. I didn't say you were racist, bro. Chill, man. Chill. All right, fuck. All right, man, cool. All right, bye, man, bye.
All right, Jax, get the fuck up
Look,
out of here.
look. I walk over to you, Chris. He like this. What he say? Nah, man, he gonna keep on doing that shit. He like, fuck him, man. Nah. All right, I try to warn him. Nah, he about to get fired. Look at this, like he about to get fired. 2 days later, we all sitting there. Yeah, he got fired. Here's theirs. I told you he was gonna get fired. D, did you tell him? I told him. Don't say that racist shit.
Fucking Opie over here got fucking fired. Ain't that bitch?
I mean, yeah, Opie over here thought he was.
Just when you thought it was safe.
Bro,
But
I like. Bro, so I like no. But I like how Fujiko immediately next scene calls up Zenigata like, yeah, so Lupin's gonna crash that wedding. You know you can bring your men up in there, right? Right? He's like,
yeah,
oh shit, I can't.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, because if you're investigating Lupin and not the Count, and you just so happen to go in there and find something,
also fuck politics. Also fuck politics. Do what you want.
It's not admissible in court. Wait a minute, hold up. Oh shit.
Oh shit, my man.
That motherfucker. I like how Zenigata, who's been drunk out of his mind the last
down bad like a motherfucker.
This motherfucker waiting for the plane tickets for them to go back to Tokyo.
Yo, they crashed.
We out.
Dude, they crashed the wedding on some fucking Dwayne Wayne shit from different world and stuff.
So they had a full-on plan where not only Lupin somehow dresses like the Archbishop who is marrying the Duke, but they also have knowledge that they kind of drugged up Lady Clarice in the process. On top of that, these motherfuckers had to come up from the catacombs, meaning that they had to beat up the security that was already beneath the catacombs of the first. These motherfuckers was ready.
Yo, I like how the Reverend of the wedding saw Lupin at like you think he was an actual ghost and shit, and he did the fucking Catholic fucking the whole time. Like,
yo, if you was watching the dub I was watching, he was going straight up Italiano, man. He was like, "Mamma mia, this is old, man. Come my child." No, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" He was
linguine, spaghetti, ooh,
spaghetti, hey, oh.
And then he just goes completely like no, D. Then he goes completely out of character. Mongo, Santa Maria.
Oh, Santa Maria. Yo, but it's so funny because Lupin, it's a dummy that they're carrying of Lupin. It blows up and all these dollars come out. And for whatever reason, here's the funny thing. You got to think about this. Fujiko is dressed as a TV reporter and is reporting to the whole world. So here's the thing. Fujiko had to not only subdue in whatever way the TV crew, because you think they're just going to let her, of all people, and have a cameraman who's down for it, just film this to the world. No, she paid people off to go undercover in that motherfucker. So Fujiko is filming all of this shit as it goes, and it's great because it's great Miyazaki animation because it's so much movement. And that was the one thing I wanted to ask you, Eris. The one thing I do miss about some of the older anime in the 90s is that they used a lot. They took advantage of the fluid movement. You know what I mean? And it's just so cool when you see a whole lot of shit happening at once, and like everything that's happening at once has like a different story to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like between scenes like that and then scenes like the highway chase from Riding Beam. Like just beautifully animated shots.
Even Gunsmith Cats.
Yeah, and Gunsmith Cats.
I will go. You would look at everybody like brings up Akira, and even with Akira is a good thing because you see a constant moving city in the background. Even the concrete is moving beneath it. You can tell that even that is hand drawn. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't even want to use Akira because Akira is like already highly overpraised.
It's overpraised. It's overpraised. It's not great.
That's why I use Riding Beam.
Here's the funny thing. That's only one of two shots, three shots in that movie that I think is like the best of all time. Everything else in there, I mean, it ain't
I ain't
that
gonna
great. I mean,
lie.
it's good. You
Hey,
know what I
I ain't,
mean?
I ain't gonna lie. This whole the whole scene though, when Lupin gets Lady Clarice and they're going through the clock tower and stuff, I just got Uncharted 2 vibes
Oh
immediately.
my god, I got so many Uncharted 2. I got so many.
How many people did you kill today, Lupin? Just today. How many?
No, I'm talking to
I mean,
fucking them going through
yes.
that, but also him going through them gears like that shit, that puzzle and the fucking up in Tibet and shit. And I was like,
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
oh,
Bobby the one at the back. You know, the thing that killed me about that was when Lupin when they was like they got on one of the gears and they hopped out of it before they got crushed. And like 2 seconds later, you hear a guy go, ah! And it was like, it was so funny. And, a guy that was right behind him, he's like, not that way. And the count, go up the stairs, you idiots.
but I like how Lupin
And
and
when
the
he did
count.
that, I was like, I like how the count just knew, like, well, that's just one dead person. Why the fuck are y'all looking at me? The stairs right there, nigga. Like, keep it
Gotta
moving.
say,
The count has been slowly losing it as this movie
Oh my
progresses.
god.
slowly
At this
losing it.
point,
My
he
my
is
nigga,
done.
my nigga decided, hey, I'm gonna go full WWE and wear this fucking goat mask the whole goddamn time. I'm like, okay, all right,
Nah,
I
man,
guess.
I was hoping that he had that on. I mean, yo,
Well, up until Lupin hit him with the took it off with the fucking lit with the wrench and shit, but still, it was just like
no, I'm laughing because he did have the fucking mask on the whole fucking
I was
time.
like, yo, dog, the wedding's over. Take the mask off. All right, I
Oh
guess you
man,
got to keep it on, man.
hey man, he gotta stay in there. Man, like it was, he gotta stay in gotta stay in character, man. You know, he's the ram head or whatever the hell they call it. But
Hey, there are certain outfits that I dig, and to this day I still because those kind of outfits to me they appeal to me in a way and stuff, but I wouldn't, it's kind of like how like the royal family, with Prince Harry and all that. Well, relevant. Um, uh, when they get married, they wear like the British officer's uniform. I'm like, this is like some Zex and Trey Kushinaga
yeah,
outfits. I mean, they look dope
and
as shit. Don't get it
and
twisted.
it's
I mean,
and it's stupid because I'm sorry, and it's stupid because we really look at it like those are military suits, and it's like, what the fuck have you done? Who you kill? Who
Who
did
did
you
you
kill?
kill?
See, back in the like, see if we believe legends, back in the day, knights killed. I mean, kings killed people.
yeah.
Some kings did. Some kings did. Not all of them did.
So
There were a bunch of
some
warriors
of them were
king.
about that life.
Yeah, there were a bunch of warrior kings. But then I see all of these British royalty wearing motherfucking like the navy, like the British Royal Guard shit and all the rest of that. I'm thinking to myself, who? Who?
Yo,
Who the fuck?
Harry, who'd you
Hey
kill?
Rambo! Hey Rambo! Who the fuck you kill?
Got all the fucking medals, and I'm like, what war, Prince Harry, did you go to? I don't remember there any wars over in
Prince
Britain.
Charles. Prince Charles can ride a dick. If you see the medals he got, it's
Man,
like,
when him
what
and
the
Diana
fuck?
got married, I seen old pictures of them get married. I was like, bro, that's a lot of goddamn
Prince
medals.
Charles and who's Elizabeth's brother, the
I
one that
forgot his
won't die. You know, the cadaver that's still being alive by motherfucking the shit
I
that's
mean
keeping the
Bernie
purple.
from Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, man, the shit that's keeping the purple man alive and motherfucking Five Nights at Freddy's. That same nigga. That
Yeah.
same shit. Like, oh, this
Fucking
motherfucker is
hold on. Who,
alive.
no. You know who it is? Fucking old boy from fucking Metal Gear. That was at the graveyard in 4.
Zero.
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 Anyway, all right, zero. But yeah, so they finally get to the top of this clock tower. So Lupin's like, all right, count. So this is what we're gonna do. You got Clarice, I have the rings. I'm gonna
And I'll
put the
tell you the
rings
riddle.
down. Like I'm gonna put the rings down. Like you see up above you, you put the rings inside those eyes. It will you put the rings inside those eyes, it will reveal the real treasure of Cagliostro. Now, I will put these down. You gonna give me Clarice, and you can take take the ring. Take the rings. He gets halfway. Count goes like, nah, see, I ain't stupid. His fucking fingertips had rockets on them. And they shoot at Lupin. Lupin ducks. Clarice tries to help him. Clarice falls down. Lupin chases her, and ain't no way in the world Lupin hit that water without snapping his neck. But anime, so whatever.
Animation. Miyazaki isn't going to go realism on certain elements, so
Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's just the way that Lupin had his head tilted up. going.
Because
into the
technically,
water. I was like,
because technically, old boy's sword should have snapped with all that weight on it too. So you know.
yeah. So, but
Speaking
finally,
of speaking of stuff snapping.
yeah. Oh Dookie.
What thing is this?
Dookie.
There's. Yeah, go ahead.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. No. Go ahead. I know. Because
here's the thing. He puts the rings inside the eyes, and it's the clock starts shaking and stuff, and all of a sudden,
I like how he did it though. He kept the rings in his mouth.
Yeah.
I was like this. That's like, see, little shit like that. Like that's Miyazaki right there. Because
So-
like, but he just keeps it on. He kept them shits in his mouth. So show the animation of this nigga pulling that shit out of his mouth. You're like,
so the clock tower is starting to break, and the clocks are going in. Now, I've seen a lot of deaths in movies and stuff. A little movie called Crawl. One of the characters, it was Liam Neeson and two other characters. They were in this room where the walls are starting to push in, and there's spikes and stuff. And Liam Neeson and the other dude, they're basically playing Tetris with their bodies to avoid getting stabbed. And the other boy sees his knife on the ground, his favorite knife, and you're sitting there like, God, don't go for your knife, don't go for the knife, don't do it. And he goes crawling underneath the spikes to get his knife, and all of a sudden the walls start closing in. I'm like, and you're about to get slowly stabbed. And that's what happens to the Count. Now I'm like this, Count, you could have just said fuck it and just dived off like Lupin into the water, but you decide, nope, I'm gonna stay in between and try to push it away. And I'm like,
the short hand and the hour hand came crushing in between this motherfucker. All you saw was his chest expand. He like, no.
I like how you heard. I like how you just see the outside shot, but you hear nothing.
Really?
You hear, No. You hear, well, at least in the dub that I saw, you just heard the quiet sound of the two arms just coming together.
I think you can get a good idea of what happened.
Yep.
The sound goes.
Yeah.
It's subtle.
It is subtle. It's so subtle.
Here's the thing. If this was a Kawajiri movie, we would have saw the eyeball pop out, the fucking arm just bust out, exploding and stuff. It would have been fucking great and awesome.
We would have heard. Look. We probably, if we would have got anything, we probably would have got the blood dripping down, and we would have heard the gore. We would have heard the popping of bones and everything.
And then we hear D from a distance. Fatality.
Actually, it's Kawajiri, so I'm jerking off right at that point.
Yep.
It's like
feverishly sweating hard.
So
my
as
wife
this
yelling
cast,
at me, the children are awake.
and me coming out there behind Angie. Let them watch.
Let them watch.
Let them watch. What, him jerking off? No. Obviously no. That's like a crime, isn't it?
I would pull the Watanabe from Godzilla. Let him jerk.
Oh, hold up. You have to say it with the concerned look that Watanabe
has. The concerned look, just let him
and
jerk.
Like you want me to bust him.
I'm sorry, yo. I love that. That is, let me tell you something. I swear to God, Ken Watanabe, I know this is a joking, but I swear to God, what if he got nominated just off that line for fucking Godzilla? Like, let them fight.
I would accept
it. And just all of a sudden, for your consideration, Ken Watanabe.
I would accept it. He gets nominated not just for the role, but just for that line.
Fucking Michael Douglas is sitting in the audience like, I can't believe I lost to this bullshit. God damn it.
Motherfucker sitting in there like, this motherfucker got
and then you want to know something? This would have been me. Nigga, could you have said that line better?
Also, no. Ken Watanabe turned around. First off, sir, you were in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. We even got 1992 version of you in Endgame. Leave me alone. Let me have this.
I know. American Godzilla not good, but honestly, Ant-Man, what happened to your career?
Paul Rudd antagonizing the shit like he has a point here, sir.
Again.
Paul Rudd over
we are constantly reminded, dude. We're constantly reminded of his career thanks to the de-aged Michael Douglas in Endgame.
Yo, man.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, when they put it, no, we'll go back to Lupin in a second. When they put him in the movie, I'm like, yo, why did we get Basic Instinct Michael Douglas?
That was
right,
beginning
right,
of Ant-Man the Wasp. They gave us Basic Instinct Michael Douglas. I was like, wow.
And it being Michael Douglas, I was surprised they didn't say, "Hey, can you show my ass?" Because back in the day, I had the best ass in Hollywood.
And then the sequel dared to give us deep cover Lawrence Fishburne in that flashback. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I like no hairline Fishburne. No hairline, mid unshaven Fishburne. Larry Fishburne, not Lawrence. Larry
Fishburne.
God damn it! I hate how we did this. Anyway,
but the water starts receding, and we find out that the secret to Cagliostro is it was a underwater the city,
the whole city
underwater.
City. It was a whole it was ancient.
I feel
it was the Roman ruins.
You know, I gotta be real. This isn't really a diversion, but it kind of reminded me of something. Like we talk about how like space is infinite, right? Somebody brought up on Twitter recently about how like we don't know what the fuck is underwater. I always sit there and imagine in my head, as much as these movies sit there and say, "Oh, the lost city of Atlantis," I feel in the back of my head there's some city that's underwater that we just never saw.
There's quite a few. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but there's quite a few that cities just went straight underwater. There are pockets of water that are here now that, you know, about 1,000 years ago they weren't here, and there was a city on top of it.
And somebody brought up,
and let's not talk about volcanoes. Volcanoes creating islands. Volcanoes eliminating islands.
And and I just thought of something else, and this actually goes in perfect hand in hand with Lupin. In the original Full Metal Alchemist with Thief Siren, wasn't that city gonna go underwater in some years?
Yes.
I mean, and they said the biggest thing about it is just that unlike space, where there's so many options to explore, you're underwater, you're in the dark, you only got the light that you're whatever sub that you're using, and that's it. You don't know what the fuck is there.
And whatever side the sun happens to be rotating.
Thank you.
Yeah. And look, and here's the thing also. Like in 100 years from now, Miami is going to be weird.
Yeah,
Miami is
Key West, especially.
Key West is going to be. Is Key West even going to be here in 100 years? So
I'm
when you say underground cities, that's a real fucking thing. And in this case, it was like an aqueduct. That was cool.
I'm personally hoping that in anywhere from 100 to 200 years from now, water just pulls the Bugs Bunny and just saws Florida away from the United States.
I have a feeling that in 200 years, a lot of you know what? Here's the funny thing. I'm not agreeing with. By the way, this is not me agreeing with people who think that global warming isn't real. I have a feeling that the seas are going to recede, and not in a good way.
I mean, it's gonna be some blue sub number 6 shit.
But, you know what it's really gonna be? It's gonna be like that's just gonna happen, right? It's gonna recede, just like you said, D. But somewhere you're gonna hear Poison Ivy say, "Nature always wins."
Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be where nature always wins. But it's also gonna be like, oh, that's a big chunk of Africa that's there. Oh, there's going to be a world war, is it?
All of a sudden,
we're so screwed.
Oh my God, this new paradise that was revealed all like the last 40 years because of global warming. Who knew that we have this paradise on Earth? White people. I want it. Actually, I'm sorry, 200 years from now, Chinese people. We want it.
All of a sudden, a crazed Kevin Costner dressed up like he's in Waterworld comes out of nowhere. Like, we're going to fucking take this land. I'm like, oh boy.
Man, we are the African nation, which somehow is a bunch of light-skinned niggas now. We are the African nation.
Oh my God, man. But I like how it ends off and stuff like that. We get the whole city underneath the water revealed and stuff like that. And, Lady Clarice is smitten with Lupin. Like, she's like, I want to thief with you. And I like how Lupin just is like, no.
Nah, baby.
Live your
You stay
life. You
home.
don't want
You
this. You're
stay
not
home.
about that life. You all
You
right?
ain't.
Just
You ain't.
Believe me, you slow me down.
There
thank
was like even in where he had actually a girl that was spinning the girl that was spinning with him in part five. She followed him, like she went to school and all that shit, but she still followed him and all the rest of that shit, and she still wanted to be a part of it. Even in the new movie Lupin the First, there's some random girl. It's always some random girl who's just like, oh my god, you're the best thing ever. I want to be
It's
with
not the
you.
random dude. It's the main girl of that movie.
That's what I'm saying.
you.
It's always, I mean, I say
But
random girl. It's always like just like the girl they always pick is like always perfect for this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
because the truth, no, because real truth, and this is actually something I've learned from watching like all of the Lupin movies. Every Lupin movie is like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like this. Anytime you have like the supporting cast being, being of course like a woman that's only a one-off character. She's only meant for this one movie and nothing else.
Mhm.
It always pans out the same way. At first, she becomes intrigued, but no, first she's put off by Lupin. Then she gets intrigued by him, and then by the end of it, she's like totally head over heels,
Yep.
like in love with him and wants to go with him. And of course, Lupin always got to be Lupin, which is, I'm sorry, I got to let you down. Hey, look over there. Yay!
Yep. In
Mhm.
part four, when
No,
Lupin is
oh, I'm sorry, dude. By the way, and then when he says, look over there, and the moment she turns around, sees nothing and turns back to Lupin, you see him in a crudely drawn hot air balloon of his face floating
yeah,
away.
the monkey punch logo.
Yes, the monkey punch logo.
Yo, like Lupin, the thing, see, even on part four where he married a Italian princess or like she was an Italian movie star. Even when he married her, it went like that same thing. Like you said, oh, she was kind of like off put by him. Like they got married just off of a fling. Then all of a sudden she was intrigued by him. By the end, she was like, "But we're married, Lupin." Yeah, you know that's not real, right? Yeah. Yeah. See, here's the thing, baby. I'm a thief. And he does that in every. He always does that shit. And the
Oh
only
man.
person that got over on his ass is fucking Fujiko.
Oh yeah,
Only
she
one he
she
always
yo
loses
yo
to.
rolled past them with them fucking damn bars like, oh, she about ready to kick up on some deals now.
Yo, she was like, "Hey, Lupin, so I got a couple of buyers. I gotta talk to this dude. He's with the lot. I gotta talk to General Gaddafi. Ooh, he ready for this shit.
Yo, I like how Lupin tried to reach for it, and she was like, "Yeah, see you later, Lupin."
I'm about to
Done.
treat my nose, nigga. See you."
Meanwhile, Jigen has the fucking crown on his head just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I like that, man. That crowd. I like that. Like when everything stopped before all the water receded from the city, receded into the city. The shit that made me laugh was the fact that we see all this chaos and probably a whole bunch of dead bodies. But you see all
Of
these like
course,
people.
obviously.
But come on, it's family friendly. Nobody died. Everybody's still alive. They're still punching each other. But when everybody stopped, you see Jigen, and not only do you see the crown on his head, but you see the one eyeball that he shows the one eyeball that he always shows at least twice in the fucking anime. So
Oh
it's just a
man.
great shot of that, man. I gotta get that shot too.
But yeah, I think overall though, like I said, it kind of I kind of thank you guys because I actually do want to like go on a journey of watching more of the movies and stuff, especially
Oh
the
yeah.
recent one, because it's like because even I like the final shot of them going. It looked like they're going back into the city and they're getting chased by fucking Zenigati and stuff like that, which is
Uh-huh.
fucking hilarious and stuff. I
And
just
here's
like how it just ends on that note and it's like, yep, and it keeps going.
here's the thing, and it always ends on that note. I'm dead serious. Every series it ends like that. You think at the end of part four, I was like, wow, so that was cool, man. And then like a year and a half later, part five I was like, yo. And then at the end of part five, and end of part five, that was the last one that was done with
Yeah, monkey
Katsuhiro,
punch.
well, Monkey Punch being alive.
Hmm.
And here's the thing that was really interesting about him. He has always been in every step of Lupin.
Hmm.
Every step of Lupin. That's his creation. That's his baby. Even up to the day he died, he worked on Lupin. So it was like it's kind of cool when you saw it end. It's like, oh, you can end it right there. And then, like 4 months later, Lupin the First comes out, and then there's talk about another Lupin project coming out.
But you
So
already
it keeps
know,
going, man.
you
It
already
just
know
keeps
that
going.
first of all, you already know that they're gonna make another one. Like the thing with Lupin, I would say Lupin is on that level of Ninja Turtles.
Yep,
Like Lupin is timeless.
yep.
I
It's
mean, yeah,
timeless, man. He goes into the many thing we talked about it. We're going to go in the next movie. I think we're going to go. We're going to actually open up a new book, new person that's on Detective Conan, and that's the movie that he had with Detective Conan. We're probably going to do that next. That's probably another one.
I gotta
But
ask you,
So,
man.
yeah,
I did want to mention, by the way, again, we would have never have known this because the company who had the rights, I think it was a Geniana Pioneer, they lost the rights to dub the rest of part two after
hmm
episode 79, right?
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's why there's only 79 episodes that were released in English. Remember when I had that interview with Richard Epcar, he told me about that.
Yeah.
hmm
So what happened was apparently Lupin's ethnic origins was like it was specified in episode 118, and as well as it being mentioned in the manga that he's actually half French and half Japanese.
aha. See,
Hmm.
I just assumed anyway. It was not a big deal. I just kind of assumed. It's always they got to be half something. They're part Japanese. But here's the thing: if I would have made stories about black people, you know how many half breeds I made when I made my own characters? Like, all right, he's half Japanese, he half black, or he's half black and I don't know Romanian because his dad Dracula, shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean,
it's fine, man. I'm not knocking that at all because it is actually kind of cool because we're normally see the worldview of white people. This is the worldview of Japanese people. So that's just them seeing themselves in something else like that. So
we got
See,
a
and
question.
and
I ain't
the
got a
and the
problem.
funny thing is that it's pretty much like even though they put that out there in that series, which of course came way after this movie,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's already been like 100% like ingrained in the manga as well as all anime that they make it very clear that he is indeed the grandson of Maurice LeBlanc's original hero
Yeah.
of Lupin the First.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I got a question for you guys before we go. So, we already talked at length about them with that live action Lupin and stuff, right? So, my thing is this: if the Cowboy Bebop live action shit on Netflix actually ends up being legit good, do you think America would try to do their own Lupin the Third?
I don't know.
The
I don't
thing,
know about anything. I don't know about
no,
any anime
I can answer
that's
that.
like that.
I can answer that. First of all, hold on, Chris, are you moving something?
No, I just moved the mic a little bit. Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, uh, what Hollywood already has the ability to do that, because we got two of those movies and they're called Now You See Me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what the Japanese one was trying to do. But I'm just saying, in terms of
No,
keeping the spirit
I
of.
know, but I'm talking about if Hollywood was to do it, they already got their springboard, which was both Now You See Me and the sequel. They
To
could
me,
do they could do a live action Lupin, but the thing is, you would have to get someone who like I need someone on this project who's like pure Sam Rothstein. Like I need someone who drank, slept, breathed Lupin.
So like the
Like
Cowboy
that's the
Bebop
problem.
folks, basically, because Cowboy Bebop, they literally was like, "Yo, Shinichiro, we need you on this project, top
yeah,
to
But
bottom."
here's the
yeah.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is this the thing I've been noticing about some of the live action anime is that it's still hard to do. Even when you
It is
have
hard to do.
everything even when you have everything at your disposal, from the writers to the fucking cast who looks just like them, it's still hard to convey an anime story and put it in real life. Look at that Full Metal Alchemist. I think it was just a bad movie to be honest with you.
Well,
But but
Full Metal
but then again, it did
Alchemist.
well.
Well,
So
hold on.
fuck me.
Hold on. See, with Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal like the Japanese live action of Full Metal was they were trying to tell the original series is 50 something episodes
Mm-hmm.
in less than
Mm-hmm.
2 hours,
That's the mistake.
which is always a recipe for
Always a mistake.
disaster.
That's why I said it was just a
It's a
bad
recipe
movie.
for
So I wasn't
disaster.
going to that.
If they were going for like a live action version of the Shambhala movie or something completely original, that would have been different.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it's just like
exactly.
the
Would have had
death
time to
the
breathe and
two
be something.
just like the two Death Note live action movies in Japan. It's like they were trying to kind of condense a lot of stuff down.
Like, and that's the problem. You can never condense like an entire anime series into a 2-hour movie. It
But
just
Lupin
doesn't
works
work.
because Lupin to me works so much like an anthology because it's not. I mean, there's history obviously with the character, but you don't have to like. You could do just the adventures of Lupin in different scenarios, and it just works.
I don't
Well, the
want
thing is, you
I don't want to get the number of episodes wrong with Kagegura, but when they did the live action version of that actually worked well. But
Mhm.
the only thing I say with that is it took them a long time, pretty much 10 episodes. It took them 12 episodes to explain 16 episodes.
Mhm.
And even then, it felt like it could be problems. And it felt like to me, like, even though I enjoyed it, you could probably tell me in my face, yo, Japan hates that shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. It's still tough to convey. It
I
is still
still
tough to convey.
I
And I
still
think it goes
say
on both ends. Even if Japan does it, they have their own problems with it too.
no, I still say that if they're gonna do it, if Hollywood was to do it, they get number one, bring in as many special advisors. No longer have Monkey Punch is no longer with us, so you bring in someone who worked close enough with
Exactly.
him. You bring in the
Exactly.
closest person that you can get from that company as a special advisor and have them watch everything with a fine tooth comb. In other words,
Exactly.
don't pull no punches. Don't try to pull some bullshit to where it's gonna fit into like like Americans' eyes. Whereas, oh, we can accept it because it relates to us. Don't make it relatable.
Mhm.
Keep it original. Keep it
Like
100% Lupin. And when I say keep it 100%, I mean do all of the silly shit that
Yep.
Lupin does. Period. From the manga to
Yep.
the anime to the movies, keep that shit
exactly.
100. Don't
Yeah.
change
Exactly.
nothing. Because the
Yeah.
moment you make that shit over, like the moment you try to make it serious, dark, gritty, and all this other shit, it doesn't work.
You
It
lose the.
Somebody
falls.
told. Oh, I'm sorry.
That shit falls on its face so
Mhm.
hard that we will rip this movie apart.
Yeah.
Somebody had the audacity to say they could do Space Dandy. I like, oh, and let you ruin it, and
No,
let you
Space
ruin
Stand,
it.
no.
Space Dandy, the closest person that could do that would be James Gunn, but I don't think he'll ever get close to what the
I would have
anime was
never.
doing.
You can't do what the anime did. That had its own fucking spirit. It
It
had its
was,
own.
it was,
Again,
the anime was so out there.
again,
It's the
you
definition
know,
it's the definition of high concept.
again, Chris. It's sci-fi, not through an American gaze. That's
Yeah,
why it looks like that to us. So it's just that's what makes it so special. And I keep on telling everybody,
sensibilities is like
it's
right on
not
his
going to
shoulders.
have yeah, it's not going to have that same sensibility. It's not going to have that foreign aspect to it. It's going to look American. That's why it always sucks. Sometimes I heard like it happened, it worked like once or twice where a show comes from England and comes to America. It always sucks. I heard it, like I said, I heard it worked a couple times, but still,
Looking at you, IT crowd American version didn't
oh my
quite hit those
god.
sensibilities of the UK version. It just,
You know what I
It's
heard?
not.
but then you
Isn't
get lucky and you get the Office over here, which
I'm about
worked
to
out.
say, isn't
So
IT Crowd America the Big Bang Theory?
Mm-hmm.
no, they tried. No, NBC did a pilot for IT crowd.
They tried.
They kept
Tried.
Moss, but they replaced the other two with Americans and stuff, and it wasn't
Oh,
That's
quite
what I'm
oh
that
yeah,
talking
that
about.
funny.
yeah, that
You
didn't
just
work.
can't do that shit. You just can't do that shit. And that's the problem. But then again, you have examples like and it's
The
gonna sound
Office,
weird.
the Office
No,
worked.
the Office worked. Another good example is It's Always Sunny in Moscow. Always Sunny in Moscow is one of the biggest shows in Russia, and it's been going on as long as It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool as shit. That there, like, it did catch on in a different country, and it does go under a different name, but it's the same fucking concept. Losers living in Moscow.
Losers that ain't shit, and yet they get away with so much. That oh my god, we can go all day. It's Always Sunny. I'm still amazed to this day that people still did not understand that Lethal Weapon shit with the blackface, and it's like, yo,
Oh,
they're
Chris,
piece
they
of
never
shit
will.
people. They're
They
piece of
never
shit
will.
people.
They
They
never
get away
will.
with that shit. That's why it's so fucking hilarious.
They
'Cause
never will understand that shit. That's ain't yeah. But anyway, back. But like it's so funny. Like, we have talked a lot about Miyazaki being mean, but real talk, you see
I
where all
respect
of
his
his care
pettiness.
goes to.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
you see where all his love and attention goes into. You see
Yeah.
how gorgeous this whole anime looks. And I mean that to anybody. See this in 4K Blu-ray, man.
1979, people. 1979.
This is what this is what happens when you as a company keeps a hold of the original print of a movie, and then you wait like 40 something years later to put it out in the highest quality possible.
It's just funny that you have a company like Toho that's been around since the 30s, and they just had so many properties underneath their wing for so long, and this being one of many properties outside of Godzilla. And it's like, oh, you got Lupin under your wing for a hot minute, so breaking that money.
Yeah, when they got Lupin, like dude, once they got Lupin, it was I don't want to say it was a wrap. I mean, they got so many IPs that they hold on to for dear life. They would never sell it to anyone else.
Like, because you look at their stuff from the late 70s and stuff real quick, it's like Castle Cagliostro was pretty much the last movie before they went into Doraemon going into 1980. But you look at the fact that they had, was it Terror Mechagodzilla? You know, and stuff. Was it The Last Dinosaur, War in Space, Lupin the Third, the 1974 live action one, you know, and stuff. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. That's crazy. Lady Snowblood.
This is a gigantic. It was gigantic back at that time, man. Unstoppable.
They had everything. It's just wild to me. They had just everything under the sun. Akira's another one later in the 1980s. It's like, yo, they had damn near every property. That company caked. And now Detective Conan is their bread and butter now. So, yeah.
And it's kind of funny. Like I said, we're gonna break into that as soon as we will do. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not making a promise of what's the next Conan will
These
do.
motherfuckers had Pokemon movies under them. Wow,
yes, they did.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Like I said, I'm not gonna promise the next Lupin movie we're gonna do, but I do plan for us to do Lupin and Conan. I do plan for us to do that. So, yeah.
And now they got My Hero Academia. Goddamn Toho. They're like Disney in Japan. Holy fuck. They got everything.
Yep, they're up there. So, guys, next month is April, and we're going to be staying in Asia because we're bringing something back that Eris wanted back for a long time, which is it came from the East, which we stay in the East and we talk about Chinese action movies.
Not even just Chinese,
not even Chinese movies.
Asian cinema,
like just Asian cinema in general. And I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to make a political stand or a social stand or anything like that. But I find it interesting that the time that I picked for us to do, it came from the East again.
Yep.
Is right. Well, I brought up the idea like way before this whole stop the Asian hate thing has started. I just find it funny that we're picking the, we picked the month. We picked the month. No, hold on. We picked the month of April, which is always Asian. Like the month of Asia in my eyes. So let's do this.
All I'm saying
is,
on
top of that, and then on top of that, Godzilla's coming out. Then the very next month we still kind of be doing kind of Asia stuff because we're going to do Godzilla. Then we're going to do Bloodsport, which is still, it's white people, but it's still people getting kicked in the face. We're going to do Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's dumb, but people are getting kicked in the face. And then it's Above the Law. Clearly a white man gentrifying Asian culture. But still, there's people getting kicked in the face.
I mean, I'm just saying,
yeah.
speaking of white people, hey, white folks, come here.
Yeah.
Clean your house, please. Like, just clean up your house. Yes. That crazy kid next door that got a gun, pop him in the face so he doesn't shoot up people.
Y'all gotta get y'all folk in order, man. I really do. But anyway, look. So next month.
Well, he just had a bad day, D. Come on now.
No, you know what, Chris? He's right. You know what, you're
right. See now, now. See, now I'm mad because I started something. God damn.
Nah. I'm done.
Oh no, I'm done.
I'm done because we're gonna be talking about some good gangsta ass movies. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah,
we're gonna
exactly.
We're gonna be talking about Drunken Master 2. What about Drunken Master 1? We're gonna be talking about Drunken Master 2.
we might have to bring somebody in special on some old school Shaw Brothers Drunken Master.
But anyway,
that shit.
We're gonna be done. We're gonna be talking about Drunken Master 2. We're gonna be talking about Fist of Legend, where I pretty much still Eris. Didn't we see that movie like 5 times already? Yes, D, you have. So shut the fuck up.
And it made the greatest Luke Cage joke ever. So you take Fist of Legend over the original Bruce Lee? Yeah. See, you can't train me, man. No.
Training you.
Motherfucker said he's like, you pick Jet Li over Bruce? Nah, man, you can't train me.
It's like pick Jet Li over Bruce. Yeah, we got nothing to talk about.
And then we go over to one of the best people of all time, Donnie Yen. We do Legend of the Fist, a movie that I gotta say, Eris, oh my God, seen it the second time.
Great, right?
It's the second time that makes it.
I mean,
good.
it's literally
The first time it dragged. The second time I loved it.
that was a crazy era where everybody was trying to do their homage to Bruce Lee, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Yeah,
It was. And I would say this: Donnie Yen, in my eyes, made up for it so much with this movie. Unlike those damn Fist of Fury dramas that he did in the '90s.
Yep.
Hey, look, he had to pay bills, sir. All right, come on.
Nigga, what? Look. Like what box skyline did he have to pay off?
My man. Hey, I saw Donnie Yen's Converse commercials. Times are hard. All right, just saying.
Well, I like.
Oh, go ahead. You cut out.
And he's cutting out.
No.
Hello?
Now you're back.
Yeah, you said box skyline and I died, nigga. You killed my service. You see what you did?
So what's the last movie before we go? We
have two more movies. One of them, we're going to stop doing the people get kicked in the face, and we're going to get shotguns that never run out of fucking bullets. We finally do another John Woo movie, and it's A Better Tomorrow.
Yes, A Better Tomorrow.
Oh yes, A Better Tomorrow.
Hong Kong shotguns, revenge, Duster. Hey, Chow Yun Fat and a Duster smoking a cigarette. Yo, front cover of fucking Better Tomorrow is dope because it's literally Chow Yun Fat lighting up a cigarette with them fucking 80s aviator shades and a Duster.
Yeah,
dope as fuck.
You know what? Here's the best part. Here's the thing about I would always say about 90s and 80s Asian movies. It makes me wish I was old enough to be around at the time.
You imagine
man. No, Hong Kong was the shit back then, nigga.
Hey, so much. Hey, look, here's how good A Better Tomorrow is. South Korea remade that movie.
Yo, hey Chris, I'll tell you this much. Kamurocho in 1988 is a shithole, but I want to go there.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Right,
we got
anyway. The last movie of next month will be Enter the Dragon. We finally do a Bruce Lee movie, and we can finally have. And this is not no shade to our older fans. This is not no shade to our older fans, but to all our so us finally doing a Bruce Lee movie. You do realize we have a bunch of motherfuckers who listen to us who are over 43 years old, who are named Terrence, going, oh, finally, man.
I want to wear my best Hadachi. Whatever the fuck you say.
Wait. Say y'all doing the End of the Dragon, but why ain't y'all doing? Why ain't y'all doing his favorite movie? And because we're not doing his favorite movie, we disrespecting that movie for some strange reason. All those brothers, we're finally doing one. So we got y'all, man. Yes. Hold on, hey Chris, you gonna like this one? Yes. We already did. God, what's the jump? Not Enter the Dragon.
Barry is the Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon. Yeah, we already did the Last Dragon.
D wasn't on that one, but it was still a fun episode.
All y'all, all that motherfucker. You know how many people always say that? Man, y'all do Last Dragon, man. Y'all do Last Dragon? Like, yes, we did.
We did it. D had to go to D was at work that day that we did Last Dragon. Barry is the Last Dragon, and D was like, "Yeah, I was at work. Y'all have fun with that." That was the call. That was the call.
Nah. That was good, man. Yeah, what happened?
So anyways,
that
is
so
it.
Anyway, next month we going to go, like I said, enter. Good Lord. See, anyway, off this bitch.
Anyway, peace.
It came from the east. That's where we go.